There you go.
Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Tales from Fellfayre Manor. Last we left off, you had a ghostly encounter, and now you're having breakfast. And whilst having said breakfast, you're talking about going to the library to find out more about the previous owners of the house. Just as you mentioned going to the library, Dr. Celeste LeBlanc serendipitously walks in the door.
Ah, how did I get here? Teleportation.
Spirits, specters.
Ghosts!
The ghost
I
can
assume we
teleport.
got in here through the door.
Guys, the ghost can teleport you now.
Oh.
Don't believe
Good
their lies.
morning. Dr. LeBlanc, are you quite alright?
I'm fine. I'm just joking.
Ooh. Well,
And here I've been
Here.
walking around normally with my legs like an idiot. I could just use ghosts.
Father David gets out of his seat and offers it towards Dr. Celeste LeBlanc.
I could buy us all
I'm-
matching segways.
I mean, I could just stand. You can take the seat. It's fine.
Oh, it's alright, I've been sitting all morning.
I'm good for standing.
Miguel did this thing with his hands on my neck. I'm feeling better than I have in a few weeks.
Miguel gives you a small smile and a nod.
Jonah is going to giggle upon hearing the words, Miguel did this thing to me with his hands.
Miguel is going to pile more bacon onto Jonah's plate with an air of, shut up and eat your food.
Eat your tamales.
I asked you if you wanted more tamales.
Yes, again, Miguel. It's very nice of you.
That's nada.
He will kind of move past the pacing LeBlanc and think about pouring her coffee.
She
Just
already
watch
looks
her.
hyper enough.
I mean, it's fine if you want to give me coffee. This walking helps me wake up.
Oh, would you like tea or coffee then, dear?
Tea is fine.
Tea it is. Time to put the kettle on.
Raymond, having planned to buy us all matching segways, looked it up and found out actually they're not produced anymore since 2020.
Are they not?
They're not. They're not. They were a complete failure and they're not made anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? If we've already changed the timeline of this game such that Ask Jeeves won the search engine war,
Oh my god.
That's true.
and-
That's true.
I'll just Jeeves it, shall I?
Jeeves it.
Yeah.
Let me just ask the butler, Jeeves.
I like this alternate reality where things are just weird.
using
Bananas.
I'm also going to go ahead and say that Harry Potter never existed in this universe, and
Oh,
we're all
yeah.
better off for it.
Yes, we are.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Instead, it was Mary Potter, and its author is the thought.
Yeah! Mary Potter. A very thrilling, sci-fi fantasy where the protagonist, Mary, is indeed herself trans, as is the author. It's a great time.
Exactly.
A great fucking
It's
trend.
wonderful.
Ah, okay. Well, Raymond
Strange what other
Raymond
people
looks a
think
bit
of it.
crestfallen that he can't buy a Segway anymore.
Aw.
But I'm willing to. Sorry, where I was going with that is I am more than willing to say that since we've made some weird edits to this timeline, we may as well have segues be a very profitable business.
Why not?
Please, we
I
don't need
don't know.
segues from Raymond. We
Is-
really don't.
You
Dude,
should.
we
out into the
don't,
village,
yeah.
everybody's
Question.
got their own segue.
Question: Is Pixar now the dominating animation studio?
I mean,
Yes,
Instead
and
of
they're
Disney.
allowed to make their main characters gay.
gayer.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm so tempted to just order a bunch of Segways for all of us so we can get around quicker.
And
I mean,
Blizzard is
shit.
one of the more respected game companies.
Please do not
Let's just-
include Father David
Well,
on
then
this.
stop me. Stop Raymond.
How?
As Raymond
He's
mentioned
next to
that
the
he is
test.
going to.
Nope, you
just-
haven't said anything.
I'm
You
just
haven't
doing-
said anything about the segues
I'm
or
doing
anything.
I'm doing the hook thing. Just stop me, Smee. Stop me. What are you doing, Smee? I'm killing myself here.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Anyway, you all talked about going to the library. Dr. Celeste LeBlanc with that cute little librarian that you got your flirt on with last time.
Did I flirt with him? I don't remember flirting with him.
I wasn't there. I don't know either.
Oh, you definitely flirted.
Oh. Well, that was a mistake because he's in for a rude awakening.
Oh dear. Well,
I'm pretty sure that Clara is just oblivious as a person to not realize if she was actually flirting with someone.
Yeah.
oh Christ, segways are expensive. Good lord. Never mind that. I mean, I have the money, but never mind that.
Anyway,
Yeah, let's. Anyway, Raymond will finish his coffee in one swoop. Well then, off to the knowledge repository.
You can call it a library, you know, right?
It's a library, Raymond. It's just a library. To the van!
Father
Well-
David turns around. Teacup in hand, it's ready. He sees that she's no longer there. His shoulders fall a little bit. Oh.
I'm back.
Aw.
Forgot my
Whips
tea.
back.
Miguel goes over, pats him on the back, and takes the teacup. Seeing Dr. Celeste back, he just hands it to her.
Actually, I kind of want her to be gone because it fits the character more.
It honestly does.
To the knowledge machine!
Oh, well,
To the adventure.
while you lot do this, I think I'm going to be staying behind and having a conversation with Miss Green. I wanted to talk to her about something.
You're missing out on all of the
The fun
books?
library activities.
Yeah, books. I don't know, I'm sure libraries have something else.
Well,
Librarial activities.
how about you do me a favor then, Jonah, and send me pictures if anything intrigues you.
Can do.
And who knows, if I'm done with my conversation with her soon enough, I'll be able to mosey my way on down the hill over to the library as well.
Mosey my way down the hill.
Indeed.
I know that sounds. I don't know why I find that so funny.
He's
So-
just gonna walk. He's just gonna walk down there.
He putters with purpose.
He's a young man, yet he has the entire air and like attitude of
Of
like
an
a very
old-
friendly grandpa.
Of an old
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
He does. He is both the old and the young priest in one.
You're like Benjamin Button.
No.
Anyway.
You see, he used up all of his serotonin when he was in the 8th grade.
Oh no. Anyway, let's
it was
just.
with the Beatles album.
I guess we just.
Yeah.
Guess we drive to the village, even though it's like a 20-minute walk.
Yeah, you could drive or walk. It really depends on.
Raymond
It's
honestly.
up to you.
Raymond wants to walk.
It's a
Yeah,
nice day.
Jonah's good walking.
Well, also he has to keep in shape. Because he's the exact opposite of me.
Well, whether you walk or drive, the result is going to be the same. You have a very pleasant trip down to the village.
Hey, let's go to
I'm
the village.
already in the knowledge machine. You fuckers.
Well, then
Already
you
in the
can-
knowledge machine.
You can drive if you want to. We can't stop you.
You're right. I can drive if I want to.
Oh
I
right.
can leave my friends behind.
All right. The Sealy Limit Lamp Library with Quincy. I remember now. God damn it.
I can't believe you forgot.
How could you forget the one thing that we made?
I probably made sure I would forget about it. And now it's coming. It's all flooding back. No.
Why do I have health bars?
Okay, so.
Oh my god, I just remembered Bob Barker's book box, the book binder.
Be nice to him. He was very nice and very understanding. And also, we still haven't heard back from him about the books.
Oh
It's
yeah.
only been like a day.
That's also true. Yeah. Bookbinding takes time,
It does.
and I paid him.
It's been like a couple of days.
But
I don't
Fucking
even remember what I was supposed to be asking him about.
The house and previous owners of said house.
Oh.
So we enter the library and find the. Is he the head librarian or is he like the only librarian?
Both.
He is the
Okay.
librarian.
You know that makes it easy. But is there anyone else in there?
A couple of locals, they seem to like to enjoy their newspaper along with a smuggled in mug of coffee.
I'm kind of.
Actually, it's England tea.
Honestly, I'm kind of wary to talk about the mansion like among strangers.
That's
Well,
what-
these particular strangers don't really look like they can hear more than like 5 feet away from themselves.
Well, I don't know.
Except for Mad Marjorie, who was over there in the corner shaking like a bloodhound.
Yes,
Trying to-
famed for, despite being, partly because she is blind, she actually has superhuman hearing.
She does indeed. She's just sitting there, quote unquote, watching you as you walk in the library, clutching this little pile of sticks whilst muttering to herself.
She's doing all right. She's doing all right. She's all right. She's doing fine.
Oh man, Wednesday already?
Well, you know what, Raymond will not approach the librarian, and instead just look for the history section, or like local history if they have one.
It is
Oh,
guarded
they
by
do
Mad
that.
Marjorie.
It is guarded by Mad Marjorie. She sits there upon her perch and gibbers at anyone who comes close enough that she can hear them. I hear your footsteps, dearie. Such dainty little feetsies.
Like a fucking mad harpy she is, guarding the history of the town.
She is
Right.
the guardian of history, and she's now.
No,
cat.
no. She's more like a sphinx. You must answer her 3 riddles.
You must answer me my riddles.
Raymond will.
Number 1, where is my walking stick?
Raymond
I'm-
will.
Two, what
I'm going to
Okay,
Quincy.
okay. Raymond will hear her ramblings out for a moment, then go. "Oh, it's like going to the opera back at home," and then continue onwards to the local history section.
A pox upon your house, ye young man, ye!
Beware the Ides of March.
Beware the Ides of March. They watch, always watching.
It's July.
It's Ides of Marjorie, not eyes. Eyes and eyes, eyes and eyes, eyes of dice and dice of eyes.
See.
Where's my Brutus?
John in
And
the
then he's-
background. Fair
where's-
enough.
Where's
Fair
my
enough.
Where's my Brutus to stab me and end this farce? As I look through
He's
the.
at the mansion.
So where are the What can I find in terms of books? Is there like a town history or something?
I mean,
There is there is a brief local history of the town, although it's in actually Romy Library use.
Oh, right,
was gonna
that's a thing.
That is
I
indeed
was
a
gonna
thing,
say
I've
because
forgotten that part.
didn't I already like peruse everything this library had to offer in terms of everything?
I seem to remember you perused everything that this library had to offer when it came to
The mansion.
I
I think it was specifically the mansion
no,
itself.
actually, it was specifically about the
Oh,
first owners of the mansion.
Yeah.
correct. You are
Mhm.
correct.
But we want a more general history about like
Correct.
recent stuff, maybe even the current
Exactly.
owners. Anyway, I make it.
Oh, wonderful! In that case, you're going to overhear as Quincy sees Dr. Celeste Blanc and lights up in a smile. Ah, Dr. Celeste LeBlanc, it's wonderful to see you. Impeccable timing. I just unearthed this volume about of your inquiry.
Ooh. Knowledge.
Thank you, handsome, handsome, handsome.
it's
Much appreciated.
you're welcome. It's the town records of I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a moment. It's town records from around a majority of the town where the mansion was standing. You'll find a few of the owners in here.
When was that mansion built anyway?
If you'll excuse me just a moment, I have my flashcards.
Yeah, it can't be as old as the village, right?
1810. It was built in 1810.
I seem to remember it was in 1801, but my memory is fading a little bit on those particular dates. Allow me just a moment.
Well, the early 1800s, that's actually fine. We don't need the exact date.
You always need the exact dates, obviously.
If we can dial it down to just the year, will be fine.
Oh, well, yes, of course. There we are. 1810, actually.
Yes.
Right then. Well, let's peruse this book and see what it says about
Where is
past
my...
owners and current ones. Surely there can't be that many in a mere 200 years.
Ah, there we are. Cool.
You'd be surprised.
Here's where
Sometimes.
here's where I find out that the manor changed hands every 2 years or so.
I mean,
Hundreds of names.
I mean, we've been building a pretty extensive history in the notes section.
That is actually true.
Like, that's why I said it was built in 1810 because we had notes on that.
Oh,
Yep.
fair enough. I don't look in those because it would actually make playing Rayman harder if you knew more.
That's a good point.
Fair.
Excellent point.
I don't, because reading is for nerds.
How dare you?
How dare you? You are literally in the presence of two different historians.
So, okay.
How dare you? You are literally playing the Math Rocks game.
How do we... Okay, so... What exactly are we looking for? Because just the names of the owners won't help us at all.
Right, because we have most of that.
Actually, okay, wait. I may have an approach.
If there's anything we could find out about the owners.
Yeah, first approach would be the owners, are they all related to each other?
I don't think so.
Or did it, if not so, where did it disconnect from the original like builders and owners of the manor? Because they were clearly rich people, maybe aristocracy.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah, more or less.
In that case, Quincy's going to light up. Oh, you'll be fascinated to know that the only people who are in direct lineage of each other who ever lived in that house are, well, none of them. None of them are in relation to anyone.
They've all been different because I think they've all died in creepy ways. They've all died for the most part.
Fascinatingly, the few that managed to reproduce, their offspring never stayed in the mansion.
That's ominous, but it makes sense. I wouldn't want to stay in a house where my parents died.
It mostly had to do with the upkeep of the place, though.
Also, it's why I will sell the villa once my parents move on. And build a new one at the same place.
An even bigger villa.
No, it will be like...
Right
it will like like a tiny villa. Like a tiny house, but...
Are you gonna downsize?
I'm gonna downsize to a tiny villa.
with the tiniest of balconies. It's just a door that leads onto like a 1x1 square.
Hey.
Sorry.
Thank you. Anyway, I've taken the liberty of marking some of the known inhabitants of the mansion. I'm not so sure about all of them. There are some years where I'm not entirely certain who actually lived up there, but you'll probably be able to discern through a little bit of research who it might be. He hands you the book, and as you open it and rifle through it, you see there are some colorful post-it notes stuck in the pages. Of course, none of them in such a way that it actually harms the book. Quincy is very particular about that.
What's the word? Fuck, I can't.
Dedicated?
No.
Efficient?
Convenient.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's very convenient. You wouldn't happen to have a whiteboard and a couple of tacks and some string?
God damn it.
Well, I do have some string and some tacks, but I'm lacking the whiteboard.
Or maybe we can use a wall.
Also, my string isn't read quite yet.
It doesn't have to...
with a small smirk as he looks at you over his glasses.
Well, I suppose I can find an app for this.
I mean, do you have a spare room in the library where we can sort of set up a study corner? I guess.
I mean, if needed, we can. If needed, we can do it in the
Well-
mansion. Yes.
We can. I was gonna say, why don't we rent, if it's all right with you, possibly like renting a spare room in the public library if you've got one that we can sort of set up an investigation.
I gotta admit, this is a very Raymond approach that you have there. Just
It is.
well, how much for
Quincy-
the library?
Quincy scratches at the back of his head. Well, I'm afraid I can't really outright lend you any of the rooms. It's a public library, but we do have a reading room that you can use in case you need it.
Ah, delightful. We would like exclusive use of the reading room for, let's say, a day or two.
Well, not a lot of people really come here aside from the school class. Of course, the children love reading in there. I'm afraid I can't really give you exclusive use of it.
I'm so tempted to just
we can
wave a wad of cash in his face.
We can
Our
just
public
set
library.
up. We can just set it up in the mansion somewhere.
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
would-
Let's
Yeah, I
you
just
like
suppose
rent the
so.
book.
would you like to join us in trying to figure this out when you've got spare time?
We trust him?
Oh, I'd love to. I do need to be off duty first, though.
I mean, that's fair.
Well, I suppose
How
it's.
about
I mean, listen, one more. No offense, one more egghead at this probably will really help.
It's a
No,
conspiracy.
I see your point.
It's a date then. Conspiracy meeting date.
I
Quite
wouldn't
understandable.
call it a date, but sure.
Well, in that
Well,
case.
anyway,
Oh, sorry.
how about I give you a call when I'm off duty? I mean, off from work.
Yes.
Sure.
Wonderful.
Here's my number, and I'll hand him my number.
You've already given me your number.
Here's
Oh.
my number again, and again, and again.
Oh well, here's the real one because I gave you a fake last time.
He grins at you, but I'll take two.
This poor fucking dude.
I have
Just
a
like, a
hard
date? I don't care if your friends are coming along. A date?
day.
Sparkly eyes.
Well, Raymond can see that these two will need a few minutes alone at least. So he will just look at these. Well, I would suggest you two collect some books we can use, and I will shop for some basic ingredients, including a whiteboard. I'm sure someone will sell me one. Maybe I should look at the school.
What are your boards? Now.
He will leave the library if no one says anything.
I'm surprised Raymond hasn't just straight up just Amazon does a gigantic whiteboard.
I would, but they
Honestly,
don't do same day delivery in this tiny village. So
Also, did Dr. Celeste LeBlanc have a whiteboard in the manor?
Yeah, I would.
I'm
think
sure that
anyone
I
would.
probably have one somewhere.
Yeah,
There's
you
no
said
way that
you
I
had it in the
wouldn't-
room.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you said it was in one of the first episodes. I remember that.
Oh, well, that's probably why I don't remember it.
yeah, probably.
Keep character notes, you little fucker.
No,
No,
actually, yeah, you should put that in your sheet. I put
Yeah.
Raymond's possessions in the sheet. You never know.
Yeah, even if this
Yeah, let's
possession
see.
is like physically set up in your room.
where's my equipment?
Well, will you stop me and
conversations.
tell me you have a whiteboard?
I have a whiteboard, Raymond. It's fine.
Ah, all right then. Well, the school can
Ah.
keep theirs then, I suppose.
Just buy
I
the
love
school.
robbing supplies from public schools.
I would
You
pay
really
them.
are American, aren't you?
I would pay them handsomely.
Oh my god.
I mean, I only would have stolen it from an office, but okay.
Honestly, I have a hard time believing this place has a full school, let alone an office building somewhere. Granted, that's mostly because of the background picture.
Okay.
Also, I just realized that sign just says toilets. That's not a
What
street.
sign where?
The sign in the
Oh, so
background.
it does.
Yeah, I thought that was a street name. No, it's toilets.
It's
All right.
totally a
It's our
street name.
favorite street, Toilet Street.
It's absolutely a street name. It is now, at least.
Fair enough.
Let's see here.
Oh yes, Toilet Street, named after the Great Piss Wars.
It's pronounced pissoirs.
It is not.
Piss Wars.
Really not. Anyway.
It was against the French, if it makes anything more understandable. And everyone's like, oh yes. yes.
Everything's
Well,
against
okay,
Yeah,
and
as
if
always.
we have a whiteboard in the mansion, I mean, I'm 100% sure we also have enough text and strings lying around. So
Absolutely.
I'm actually after this. I'm actually going to go over to the craft, whatever craft store is nearest, and get 2 giant cork boards and some red string.
fair enough.
You go to Nancy's knittery and you find red string and corkboards.
Is knittery spelled with a K or an N at the start?
Yes.
God damn it. Or
Maggie
even
Nan-
even
Maggie
better.
Nance.
Even better. Is Nancy spelled with a K at the start?
Yes.
The silent cake, Nancy.
It's not
Smithers.
American.
Ah man, I was hoping it was run by Mad Madam Mim over there.
No, it's Nancy's knittery.
Mad Marjorie was Nancy's mother.
You know what? That explains the sticks.
It
Terrible.
does.
What kind of name is Knancy? Oh, the K is silent.
Nancy.
Good Nancy.
Oh yes, it is a joke. I understand now. Sensible chuckle.
Man,
Sensible.
where is the... Where is... Oh, there it is. Text. Wonderful. And white.
I don't like
I
how
didn't-
we are ruining this tiny village with terrible names.
We're giving them hope.
It's just
You better learn to like it.
this just tells me it has a horrible history. Because they're all too jovial about these names.
Mm,
Like,
that looks way
they
too
have
small.
clearly there's some dark secret brewing in the underground.
Oh, clearly.
It's a fight club.
Run by Mad Marjorie.
It might be something like in Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, she's the reigning champ.
I would
Oh, I
really
was
hope
gonna-
it isn't like Hot Fuzz.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say Father David is the reigning champ right now. We just don't know.
You just don't know because you don't fucking ask him anything. You don't ask him about his personal
Exactly.
life.
There we go. Nancy's knittery. Hobby
Nancy's-
store focuses on yarn.
It's just the worst. Anyway, having
Damn it.
ruined yet another shop.
What do you mean ruined? You made it better.
Why is Nancy's knittery all the way in the woods?
Look,
It's not proportional. What
maybe
do you
we,
think,
Yeah,
Madame
she doesn't
Bill?
have the greatest location. It's the location's a little out of the way, but it's worth it.
Do you think the hangman's boots, Madame Viola's handmade suits and dresses, Bob Barker's bookbinder, and Leonard's
Lord.
lenses are in the same building?
maybe we need
Yeah.
another. Maybe we could use another background.
Yes, they
image.
are.
Also,
The hangman's boots is way up top.
Also, if I Google tiny English village, I get pictures exactly like that.
Oh no, my secret has been revealed.
I didn't
Yeah, I was gonna say,
My
isn't that
sec-
just what Chicken did?
probably, but I also find like pictures that show more buildings in case we need them at some point.
Wonderful. We won't.
We might. If
This
you-
is literally just a backdrop.
Nope, it's canon now. Nancy's knittery is way out in
Backdrops
the
have to-
woods.
Back-
No, stop it.
Backdrops have to be accurate. I should stop myself before I literally.
Listen, it makes sense because it's also where Madame Marjorie
Here's the thing.
lives.
Here's the
God
thing.
fucking damn it.
I should stop myself before I literally draw a background for it. So anyway, because I might.
Come,
I have
come,
issues.
Raymond, into the woods.
No,
Into the woods.
I don't want to follow you into the woods. I might never come out.
Fucking hell. I mean, if you
Why
want
am I
to
the
draw a
murderer?
background, I
No.
won't stop you because
No.
I fucking love
No, I have other pictures to finish. I can't. I shouldn't. I shan't.
it. You shan't, you won't.
I shan't. I can't. I won't.
I won't.
I shan't, I can't,
In-
and I
You
won't.
will, bitch.
Anyway,
It's a rotten job.
anyway.
You can-
So do we need anything else in the village?
I don't think so.
Jonah?
Oh,
Where
don't
is
think there's anything Jonah needs.
I don't
Jonah's
know,
just passing fucking stories with Mad Marjorie. She's
Some-
having a great time.
some booze, drugs, Magic the Gathering cards.
I mean, they do have a new expansion out.
There's probably a tiny store that just sells Magic the Gathering cards in here.
Hey Jonah, you want to go grab the newest expansion of Magic the Gathering cards?
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's go. Down the
Oh.
street to the farthest house.
You go down the street to the farthest house, and you do indeed find a tiny store selling Magic the Gathering cards,
And nothing
as
else.
well as some other esoteric card games that you've never heard about. There's
Yeah.
Aqua Romans. There's Leave Me Alone. There's Inscription. You've never heard of any of these.
Oh, sweet. Let's pick up a pack of Inscription. Let's
Yeah.
see if we can make things real wild in this game.
just to be sure, none of that was canon.
Anyone
Lame.
seen our friend Casey?
God fucking damn it.
It's Quincy's mod.
Settlers of Satan.
Yeah, I love that game.
You definitely find in that card shop. You definitely also find like a pack of tarot cards and an old pack of Kniffle.
What?
An old pack of what?
Oh, that was a really, really esoteric joke. Sorry about that.
And I didn't hear it.
I said you find an old pack of tarot cards and also an old pack of Kniffle.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I'm
Sorry.
kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I'll pick up the tarot cards.
You now got a pack of tarot cards. They were
I'm-
cheap.
I'm wondering if that's the same game that we have in Germany. Is it just Yahtzee?
No, it is not.
Okay then. Because we call
It's
that.
a card game.
Okay. We call Yahtzee Kniffel in Germany sometimes.
I see.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't want to look at Raymond's sheet. That's not who I want. That's not who I am.
Don't look at my sheet.
That's not who I am. Anyway, having made your purchases and gotten your info, you all head on back to the mansion.
Hey.
I'll find a place to use these tarot cards eventually.
Oh yeah, but I wanted to say keep the tarot cards. We will have a use for them.
Oh yeah.
And also,
Definitely.
aren't you like not supposed to buy your own tarot deck?
You're not?
I mean, surely it has to come from somewhere.
Like I heard that you're supposed to be given one.
But that doesn't make.
Huh.
I
don't
We'll get
know.
into the logistics later. This is unimportant to the story and the actions.
It might not.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Besides, all
Fair enough.
Dr. LeBlanc has to do is literally give it to Jonah. There you go.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. That's a workaround right there.
Please, I'm gonna
Yes.
give it to Father David, the
Oh
one
my
person who
God.
will use it.
I mean,
Goals.
Jonah will try to use it.
Okay. I'd say we set up a proper conspiracy room now.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. What
All
could
right.
we use?
To the study,
yeah.
the big study.
The big. Oh
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
That
the
sounds
big
fine.
It's got enough room for everybody, and it's not my bedroom.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Dr. Celeste will take the whiteboard in her bedroom and move it into the study.
I don't want to have to explain why there's a bra in the corner
Gonna help.
if somebody comes in there.
She's like,
It's 'cause
listen,
you got
listen.
tits.
It's a rough day.
Listen, it's a rough day, and the girls need to breathe.
Day when we all find
Exactly.
out that Dr. Celeste LeBlanc has breasts.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna help with setting up.
Shocking, scandalous.
Raymond will help with setting up the cork boards and the whiteboard and crap. Moving the odd statue around.
Man, I'm trying to see if I can actually find like a fucking
Whiteboard.
yeah.
Ju-
If you
Just,
guys want a corkboard instead,
just draw a white.
Yeah, that's fine.
You could just draw a white square.
I refuse.
Fair enough.
Yeah, this is chicken. Chicken doesn't half-ass things.
Exactly.
You only whole-ass things.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
I had
See,
to.
Mitchell knows me.
Yeah, I had to.
Congrat-
I had to unlearn that. Oh,
Congratulations, there's a white line. It's the whiteboard.
yeah,
It'll do for now.
it'll do.
Alright, so you set the whiteboard corkboard up. Excuse me.
Yeah,
And
yep.
I imagine gather everyone up.
Raymond will put some
Yeah,
words on the whiteboard, like mansion owners with room for a list.
Jonah will have been spending this time Jeevesing. That just doesn't roll off the tongue quite as good, but we'll have to deal with that.
In fact,
Uh,
in fact, could we just say that we transfer all the notes we have onto the whiteboard, ghost names and all?
Honestly, yeah, absolutely.
There we go. We
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
so that means we have an in-game notepad now, like
Yes.
actually in-game. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yes.
Do you guys want like a separate map that's just the whiteboard?
We would just end up
Yes.
drawing dicks on it.
Exactly.
Ah, fine. You know what? Fine. I'm fine with it.
I can already smell the dirty little ideas running through your head.
What do you mean? I have no ideas. I
yeah,
never have
me-
ideas.
yeah,
I
me
don't have
too.
souls.
Yeah, the ghost will start writing on the whiteboard. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's a good story element.
Hey, if the ghosts start writing on the whiteboard, that's better for us.
It's a good story
The
element. I'm not
whiteboard
dissing
is
it.
Yeah.
They will learn that the whiteboard was a bad idea because it is so very easy to erase things off the whiteboard.
We still have other notes. Raymond keeps stuff in his phone and on a cloud server.
I keep everything like backed up on the laptop that I keep in the bedroom.
I find it kind of none of us are writing things down on paper.
Great.
Yeah.
We're too modern. I hope none of the ghosts.
mean-
I hope none of the ghosts can hack computers.
You do realize that I am taking notes. I'm taking paper notes of everything.
Oh, good. Good. At least
I
one.
am taking digital notes and paper notes. This is just so we can organize stuff for everybody to see.
Yeah. Look at Father David, by the way.
Where's Jonah for that matter?
Oh,
Jonah's dead. We don't talk
There you
about
go.
Oh
Jonah.
no. Who will be the
Look,
first to who will be the first to accidentally draw on it with permanent marker? Ah, Father David. Okay.
There we go.
Hey, Father David. You
All right.
cheeky.
Um.
You cheeky.
Okay. You know what? Considering I have a graphics tablet right here, might be easiest if I write on it. And you can do that.
Oh
That's
my
fine. So
This is great. This is the best. I love this.
owners.
Get rid of it. How do I get rid of it? How do I get rid of the penis?
It's
The
permanent marker.
age-old question.
The only you just
Yeah.
just hit
Yeah.
delete. There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Here we go.
Of course, Jonah would
I-
play Among Us.
I drew boobies.
Who the fuck up David?
Here we go. Nice little mansion.
I drew boobies.
we can
Yeah.
see. They're very lopsided. I think you should get that checked out.
There you go.
There we go.
That's a nice little mansion, I think.
Yes.
I don't know what I drew.
I need someone need to get. Can someone get rid of the emojis?
Fine, fine.
Not me. Here, I'll get rid of the boobs.
I thought those were eyes.
No,
Ghosts.
absolutely.
This is
All right,
great.
then.
This is the best. I love this.
I'm gonna fill this out while You do other things.
Beautiful, beautiful handprint.
I mean, one of you can write with the mouse if you prefer this.
Yeah, why not?
That's what I've been doing.
You can also just write using the tools.
That's not nearly as fun. It's also weirdly enough taking longer than writing it out by hand.
That is kind of strange.
Plus, this is funny.
Yeah, there's no disputing that.
So, who
Hold on.
got Father David?
Oh, I'll go and grab Father David.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
when you were rolling back up in the fucking van, you saw Father David out in the grass with Patty. I don't like how the white lettering just sort of appeared in the background.
Yeah, that's not helpful.
Help! Help! What have I done?
I have no idea, but
I'm very scared.
I'm just gonna.
Got it.
You got it.
I got it.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So Jonah lopes over the grass, yeah?
Yeah. And we'll kind of shout out, "Hey yo, Father David!"
He looks towards Jonah and waves at him.
We're trying to, or we got a conspiracy. We got one of them conspiracy theory boards, and now we're gonna write out all the stuff that we know that's going on. You want in?
I gotta admit, the text is
He-
incredibly unhelpful.
He
I'm
gives a thumbs up
trying.
and starts to walk back towards the mansion. When he gets closer to Jonah, Jonah can note that he looks a little different.
Hey, you all right, Father?
Oh, yeah, I'm alright.
You
Just had a
just,
very interesting conversation.
you sure you seem a bit off?
Don't worry, nothing about it.
Like you've seen a ghost.
And we immediately worry everything about it.
Okay.
Hey, I
What
can
was-
worry about you.
I was trying something. It did not work.
You're trying so hard.
And got so far.
But in
And
the end,
it doesn't even matter.
I appreciate the care, Jonah. You're a very sweet lad. But let's get inside.
no. Just look me in the eye and say that you're doing fine first. And I will stare intently at him.
Fucking eye contact. You're gonna have to roll, Sonny Jim.
You are.
What role would that be?
Psychology if you have it.
Okay, this isn't gonna be easy.
You can do it. See, you can do it.
Huh.
You rolled a 2.
Well.
Wow.
Yeah. That
What
is
do you know?
impressive. What do you know, indeed?
He rolled a what?
He
A
rolled a
2.
2. That's almost.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Huh.
Jesus is right.
In an amazing fucking power of empathy move, he can tell that Father David is very much forcing himself to be calm and collected. And he's doing all right, but he's not really expressing fluidly like he had been doing prior. It's like it's like he's put on a fucking mask of professionalism.
It's fucking spooky.
Yeah, that's not good. Our
I'll be fine, Jonah.
you sure
Good.
you don't completely seem fine?
He smiles at Jonah and puts a hand on his shoulder, starting to walk back towards the mansion. I'll be all right. There was just a bit of feather. There's just a little bit of feather smoothing that needed to happen.
Just tell me about it later.
He doesn't exactly say anything, but they walk back towards the mansion.
Yeah. Oof.
Oof is right. Some shit happened. You can tell.
So they end up back in the planning room, and Father David is weirdly surprised to find that there is no penises on the board.
Is Patty Green anywhere to be seen? Like
Patty
I know,
Green was.
like I know that Connor isn't here.
Oh yeah. I want to say Patty is
Sleeping off a hangover.
no.
Stricken with a case of my player isn't here itis.
Exactly.
Exactly.
She's probably checking out the cameras.
Yeah, she comes in with you guys, I imagine, and then like goes to check her cameras.
Yeah, exactly.
Pepe, Sylvia.
I kind of just imagine Raymond is writing all this stuff down, and meanwhile, Dr. Celeste is just putting a printout paper on the fucking whiteboard, like a normal person would.
More or less.
Because it's 2021. 2022,
Yep.
sorry. No, wait, it's still 2021 for us here. That's fine. Okay, I do want to try something with library use. As soon as we get all the books and stuff here. And, what's his face? The librarian tutor.
Rufus.
Rufus, yeah. But until then, Raven is just filling the whiteboard.
Can we move the mansion graphic?
Oh, sure. Where to?
Just if you want to put it in this bottom corner, like.
That's right here.
Sorry.
In fact,
Over here.
I'll just draw on the margins there.
No.
Just not drawing.
Terrible.
Drawing on the margins. Don't give a shit.
Drawing on the margins. There we go.
With permanent marker, you'll never get that out.
Exactly. Well, to be
I
fair,
hate
you
it so much.
don't need to get it out. It's
Look,
it's not like you're gonna use this whiteboard for anything else.
yeah. Plus, we can just buy a new whiteboard.
Yeah.
Did we ever get a date for when Father Prescott took over ownership of the mansion? Because I don't have one in the notes, but I feel like we got one.
Let me check.
Also,
I know when James Fellfayre passed away,
wasn't there?
but
I was almost sure there was a way to like make drawings smaller, but I don't have any option. Huh. Maybe
I might.
I think Chicken has to do that.
It might be a DM thing, yeah.
Or it could be one
Kinda,
of the
but-
things where they're trying to make you buy the or get a subscription to the professional version of it.
No,
There you go.
no, yeah. Well, I meant the text actually, but that's fine too.
Oh.
No, that's fine too. That's fine. It's okay.
I've got this. Don't worry. How's more you wanted about here?
Oh yeah, that's much better.
There you go.
Bit more room. Wonderful. It's like writing "Happy Birthday" on a card and just, oh god, I'm running out of space. Oh no.
Exactly.
Oh no.
It's
Gonna make a
horrible.
really tiny A, a really tiny Y. It's hubris. It's just hubris. That's all it is. I have all the space in the world. Big B.
Oh, I'm sorry. Michael Fairchild was the one who had the daughter.
Yeah.
Not Gregory Hansen.
I'm glad you're keeping track of this because I don't know who any of these people are.
This is the most note taking I've ever done, and I hate Chicken for making me do this.
I'm not making you do anything.
I think this will pay off later. Or it might
Yeah,
not.
probably.
I feel like it's been paying off for a while, but
Yep.
No, I mean the whiteboard thing. Because
Oh yeah.
it's actually a lot easier than keeping track of several note files.
Honestly, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It helps to have something
We
visual.
should have done this sooner.
Part of me just wants to pretend that this is Dr. Celeste's handwriting.
just very, very neat and tidy.
That is
Yeah.
actually a
Makes sense.
thing.
Fucking
Perfectly
is.
legible.
That is
Canon right now.
That is actually a thing I found out recently about. It's called hyperlexia.
Cool.
It's like the complete opposite of dyslexia, where you can write typefaces out by hand and make them look perfectly.
That's
Yeah,
man,
it's
Oh yeah,
it's
I've
like-
seen a few people not drop, but write like that.
yeah, it's like an innate understanding of words and language. It's creepy as hell if like a tiny kid does it.
man, that's not fair.
Isn't that just calligraphy?
No, it's something actually it's something psychological. It's like dyslexia, only the opposite of it.
Yeah, I think that the opposite of dyslexia would be like being able to speed read.
Yeah, well, hyperlexia is an advanced understanding of text and language, basically. Like way beyond your age and your learning level.
Okay.
It's fascinating, but really unsettling if you watch it. Like someone's handwriting looking like Times New Roman.
Cool.
Ugh.
I would love to have a handwriting like that.
Yeah.
It was like a 5-year-old writing out different typefaces in chalk. And yeah, they looked like the typefaces.
Cool.
Ugh.
Child is a demon.
It's clearly possessed. Yes.
Clearly.
Oh god damn it, another changeling.
Alright.
Okay.
Who was the unluckiest so far? Just Gregory Hansen, I guess, because he had only 1 year.
He had only 1 year, and he was like murdered and thrown out of a window.
I mean,
Damn,
the being
that
murdered,
shit sucks.
the murdered part clearly worse than the throwing out the window part because you already dead.
Although Michael Fairchild was buried under books and specimens shredded by glass.
Yeah,
Yep.
So
ribboned by the glass.
Completely.
Raymond will
The
make
ribbons, you say.
Raymond will make a top 10
Just
video
ribbons,
for
you say.
YouTube.
did we ever figure out how Blithely Bedford died?
You did not.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, hopefully will eventually. He was here a long time. Then again, it was the 1800s, so who knows? Might have died of scurvy for all we know.
Do we know how long Brett and Mary Farthings have had the mansion?
Since they killed the last owners.
Is it in the
Thanks, Coops.
Is it in the notes? Because otherwise we probably don't know.
It isn't in
It
the
is
notes,
not.
but,
It is not in the notes, but
I
I
will
didn't
al-
know.
I will allow you this. You can roll library use to look it
Ah.
up
Ooh.
on the net.
You can
Library
schmoogle it.
use.
I'll also go ahead and see if I can figure that out.
Yeah, sure.
Since
Let's do
apparently
it.
I'm rolling super good.
Yeah.
Question marks are in place for things that we do not know, such as date ranges and people, like whoever was in the house at the same time that Esther was in the house, which is one of the ghosts that we've seen, or one of the children that we know have been here.
Well, Jonah and me are both shit.
All right.
Unfortunate.
According to
see.
my calculations, I can't read.
It's okay. We'll teach you how to read later.
What kind of alien language is it? You're holding a book upside down.
Thanks.
Hey.
Yeah, chicken.
Yeah.
Just go on Zillow and look at when they owned the house.
Still no.
Whilst Raymond, actually, yeah, Coops, you roll first.
Thank you. Roll 1d100.
Have you not filled out your sheet
I
yet?
failed.
Yep.
Oh,
I got
So-
my sheet filled out. It's just not in the thing.
Oh God.
yeah. All right. So while both Raymond, Jonah, and Father David look up Bread and Mary Farthing's on the Jeeves machine, I guess.
The Jeeves machine.
Yeah, when we
Uh,
Jeeves it.
Dr. Celeste has a different idea and looks up the webpage where she found the fucking announcement of the vacancy, like where she got the room from.
Oh, the official
Yeah,
web
Yeah, the official webpage
of the
County
manor. Yes,
Quarters.
that would have been that's a smart idea actually.
Yeah, and there she finds the info that she's looking for. That Bread and Mary Farthings purchased the mansion in 1980.
1980?
1980. That means Esther was already here.
That means Esther.
Is Esther their child? Could
I
that
got
be?
questions for Brett.
Maybe?
I got questions for Brett and Mary Farthings.
Well-
That or Esther and her parents were, renting out a place
I
from
mean,
Brett and Mary Farthings like we
mean-
are, and then they died.
Well, we won't find that out from Brett or Mary. Were
you guys involved with the killing of a little girl?
They made kind of clear that we are not supposed to snoop around too much, which is why I don't want to get them involved.
did they say that we weren't supposed to snoop around?
They kind of threatened me when I wanted to do stuff in the basement.
Well,
And they
yeah, you
clearly
wanted to put stuff up in the basement
Because
though.
it's a
you wanted
giant-
to install things in the basement.
It's a giant maze full of ghosts and traps, which they either don't know about or pretend to not know about. In either case, I don't want to involve them too much. Because, quite frankly, I don't trust them.
Well, we're not going to figure out who Esther is unless we ask them. I don't think.
We could ask Esther.
Ah, yes, the Ouija.
Father
board.
David, go and talk to that kid again.
Hey, Father David, go talk to that ghost. Well, yeah.
Father David, can you break out the Ouija board and summon the demons?
Okay, does anybody actually fucking talk to to Father David, or are you guys just bullshitting?
I kind of want. Here's
No,
the
we're
thing.
mostly just bullshitting right now.
No, I kind of want to, but I. How distraught does Father David look right now?
He's sitting in fuck. How do I get to the other map? I'm gonna look at the room.
Oh, Chicken has to switch maps for.
Oh, all right, never mind then.
Oh,
We're
fuck.
not
There you
allowed
go.
to look at
We're
multiple
all,
screens at once.
we're all in the same room. We can just say so. It's fine.
Okay.
The tokens are just abstract, representations of where we actually are.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
out the
he's
window.
like sitting on the fucking couch. He's looking very calm.
How, unnaturally calm or like serenely
I
calm,
think
priestly calm.
Like the calm,
I
like
was
you're
having
trying.
roll psychology for that.
Okay.
I was gonna say like
Yeah.
the calm that like you're you're distraught,
Oh,
but you're
no.
playing it off as that you're
Oh,
calm.
Oh no! If I fail this, I will be so mean.
All right, give me a second.
Yes,
Raymond doesn't fail.
Hold on.
I make it. I look at Father.
Wait.
I look from the whiteboard to Father David with like an idea in my head and just go, Father David, quick, you. And then I see his expression.
It's very well. A good.
Hey, I
almost-
also know.
It seems kind of unfortunately calm. He doesn't look particularly distressed. He just
Melancholic?
no, not even melancholic. It just kind of looks
Here.
like nothing's really phasing him right now. It's almost professional.
Oh dear.
Oh, he's in the I'm in my professional mode. So I'm not doing any emotional things.
I'm listening to someone confess his sins mode. Oh dear.
Yep.
Raymond will stop himself short of saying what he wanted to say and go, Father David, how about a drink?
Aww.
Oh, well, I don't think he looks at his fucking like watch, because he's
Oh.
got a fucking watch.
I'll go get some wine.
Well,
Okay.
there's no need.
There's wine right here.
That's wine right there. Yeah.
Ah,
Oh
I come
no,
back
she's
with
like
wine
halfway out the
glasses
door.
though. I come back with
Okay.
wine glasses though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Raymond will pick out a decent vintage, like I don't fucking know, Pinot Noir, 1966, whatever. I don't care.
Oh, thank you. That's unnecessary though.
That's no. We will give you a glass of wine, and then we will kind of hover near you, I guess, waiting for you to. Like-
Gently buzzing with concern.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
just. Oh,
As you do. As you do.
Buzz buzz.
so Father
Buzz.
Father David, how
Buzz.
what do you think about this? What do you think about this whole ghost business? Fascinating, isn't it?
He looks at Raven for a second.
Take a sip. Take a sip. It helps.
He's just holding the wine. What time is it?
It's 5 somewhere, Father David.
It's time for you to start
It's
drinking. That's what time it is.
It's 5 p.m. somewhere, Father David. Just-
Time for you to wear a watch.
It is closer to, let's just say it's closer to 12 in the midday than 12 in the night.
That's fine. That's good drinking time. It's fine.
Yeah, I was expecting it was like early afternoon.
Exactly.
Oh, no, I'd say one of my bigger concerns would be that Miss Esther is wondering about that friend of hers, Mr. Toll. And I suppose I'm a little worried about her.
Well, we.
But for now,
We're all worried about it, but there's not a whole lot we can do. We can't reach into the ethereal realm and like
Oh.
pull Esther out, but
of course, there is a
Maybe
veil
that's
which man cannot cross.
well, not yet anyway.
Father David, you could always, I suppose, try and talk to her again if it makes you feel better. Maybe it might make her feel better too.
Or failing that, maybe we could try to figure out what exactly Mr. Toll is.
That's what I was considering. The only problem the only problem right now is that so far all of our encounters with Mr. Toll have seemed to be a bit off and vaguely malicious, if I'm not going to mince words.
Correct.
And I don't want any one of you mucking around with Mr. Toll, especially by yourselves.
No, it was. It was.
Can we go back to the whiteboard? Well, no, I got notes. Never mind.
It was as a
No,
a
it's
scholar
okay, I'll
would
put it
say.
back.
It was as a scholar would say, pants crappingly scary.
Ugh.
He like adjusts himself a little bit, like moving his shoulders as if something is like itching on his back, but settles down very quickly, still holding the unsipped glass of wine. He kind of looks around to see if anybody else is having a glass of wine.
Raymond will take a glass of wine just to make him feel better.
I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking coffee and tea.
Yes.
Just
Coffee
double
and or
fisting
tea.
it.
Yeah.
Jonah's probably drinking like Coke or something.
We're making sure Jonah's putting a coaster underneath his drink.
Eh.
Which also leads me to another thing.
Before we go too far,
Yes,
Have
Dr.
we-
LeBlanc.
have we figured out whether the tall man is either the thin man or the shadow man?
Yes, we
Because
did.
There's two of them.
No, I think we did. Actually, no, I kind of clearly remember that we did find that out because I was upset about
Wait.
it.
Yeah, they do seem different enough.
I think we asked Esther about this and she confirmed it. I think it was the Shadow Man.
It was the Shadow Man.
Okay.
Uh, that didn't work. The fuck? There we go.
Hey,
They're
red
all-
thread.
There are polygon lines that you can use for straight lines. Just saying.
Oh, that is true. Hold on.
They're just a bit iffy to use. You have to click on the start point and then on the end point, and then they appear.
Right, and then you have to hit escape.
So tempted to give you some little icons of like tags that you can use as well, but it's a whiteboard, so it
just-
wouldn't really work.
No, it's fine. I mean, you could
Hilarious,
use
though.
transparent
No!
PNGs, but it's no, fuck it. It's too much.
No.
That's fine. That works. It's fine.
No, it was pointing to two different things.
Oh, yeah. Well, while Dr. Celeste
That's
is
why I screamed no.
while Dr. Celeste is fighting with the yarn, we keep talking to Father David, I guess. So he, lest he goes crazy.
Lest he goes crazy and murders you all.
What if he starts
He won't.
believing in like invisible men in the sky or something? That'd be weird.
I doubt.
I know things have started to escalate a little bit rapidly. I want you to all know that I'm here if any of you need me.
Well, Father David, you are sort of our only direct contact point between us and what appears to be a spiritual
Small
being.
child. A small child.
Well, don't say it like that. A spirit being. But however, if that is, I don't want to force anything on you here. If that's too much for you, then you don't have to act as our
Liaison?
liaison is fine. I was thinking speaking tube was the word I was thinking of.
Oh, talking to the wee lamb would be no issue to me. She is very sweet.
No.
Well, she is very sweet,
Yeah,
but
you're here for way more than that.
she is
trust
very
us.
she is very sweet, but also
Sweet.
what
Sweet.
considering that the current owners have owned this whole manor for 14 years before Esther supposedly I want to say died. I don't know how much you want to ask her on our behalf.
Well, it would all be up to Esther whether or not she'd wish to continue a conversation or even answer one of my questions. She's always free to not tell me something, especially if it's painful for her to talk about.
Well, I'm more worried that she will have like a sort of ghostly breakdown and start a equally ghostly tantrum.
You're not giving her an awful lot of credit, but I
And
do
then-
suppose you'd be right on that.
Well, I don't
And then,
know her.
and then possibly ghostly kill us.
Well, I don't know her. I haven't talked to her.
Ah. Well, I can give it a try if you really want me to.
Not only if you're absolutely prepared for it, physically and especially mentally.
Oh,
I would-
yes.
I
I
would
think I'll be
just-
just fine.
You should take a sip
would
of wine,
just like-
Father.
I would
You're
just
very
like to point
adamant
out,
about me drinking.
I would just like to point out that there is a very real risk that while investigating these, we could wind up dead. I just want to put that out there.
So not
You're-
helping.
you're-
So not helping.
Everything will kill you these days.
Father
Correct.
David gives LeBlanc a look I don't think she's ever seen from him before.
Also, really,
almost-
learn how to read the room.
It's almost a dark look.
Ooh,
Oh!
Not a good sign if Raymond can read the room better than you.
it isn't.
Now, LeBlanc. Now does not seem like the best time to be saying
Pessimistic.
such things.
I was gonna say pessimistic. I know.
Jonah's already a wee bit frightened as is.
But we're all too deep in this to get out now. Because there is something going on.
Father David stands and puts his hand on Jonah's shoulder again and gives it a comforting squeeze as his expression almost seamlessly switches to something a lot more fatherly, almost protective.
Hi.
Don't think that you have to go through this, Jonah.
Jonah, please.
No, there is something. There's something that needs to be figured out here.
There is. But the less danger you're in, the better.
And that's all I was trying to say. Is that if anybody wants to leave, they should.
And what I'm saying is, I think we all know that this is dangerous. And I think we've all made that decision already.
I mean, we have been several days. We have been, what, like a week since we were attacked at night? I think. Is that correct?
I don't know. We're kind of running on comic book time. It's hard to tell.
Oh, I suppose if you'd like, I can go and try and talk to Esther.
It's either that or we can talk to Brett and Mary Farthings.
I don't think we'll go very far with that. Just like Mr. Shafter had mentioned before, you're being oddly tight-lipped.
I will talk with Quincy again. Actually, Quincy should be coming over once he is done with the library.
Should be. By the way, we actually did pass the anniversary of this mansion thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like 2 months ago.
Oh my god,
Wild.
we've been doing this for a year and we've only just started getting into it. What the fuck?
Well, we didn't.
There's been
We
a
did have
lot
that,
of
like-
missed games.
We
Yeah.
we averaged like one session a month with this.
Oh man.
In fact, almost literally, we have this is number 14. And we're
Oof.
in month 14.
Oh my god.
Oof.
We're gonna have to have a conversation about this after the game.
We are. Particularly about times, because Connor is not able to make Sundays an awful lot anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So,
Also, Quincy's gonna be real bummed when he finds out Dr. Celeste LeBlanc likes women.
Ooh.
Well,
poor guy.
Wow.
poor guy
Yeah.
indeed. Oh well, if he's a good sport, he'll just want to be friends instead.
Father David will go out to get the little coloring book.
Actually, it should be in the same room still.
I was gonna say, if we want to, we can let Esther write on the dry erase board.
If she wants to.
Maybe.
If she wants to.
Kids like to scribble on things.
She might
right?
have fun. She might have fun with a new thing that she gets to scribble on.
Yeah, exactly.
There is the doll. Werner Herzog.
Old coloring
Then
book. There it is.
so it is a good question,
Sad
isn't it?
beige
Blunt-
doll. For
Blunt and
sad
smoking.
beige children.
Little boy
He
into the
does
weed.
set the glass of wine on the fucking table as he leaves. He's not sure why they gave him
Why was
afternoon.
the...
Calm you down.
Oh.
He's
I'm-
already calm. He's unfortunately calm.
Look, a bit of
I'm
booze.
gonna guess... Sorry, chicken. I'm gonna guess that was supposed to be there.
Did you just delete the well-left
I
doll?
I did not. I moved
No.
it back to where I found it.
Where did you find it?
Top of
It
the
was over
statue,
here on top
apparently.
of the statue.
Oh. No,
I-
it's
I-
not.
I
It's
didn't
okay.
know if you put it there for for a specific reason, like how it likes to move around?
No,
Or if-
honestly, it was there because it was attached to Father David's token, and then Father David's token was moved without it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I
got
moved
it.
him without it. I set the doll on the shoulder of the statue just for like safekeeping.
Oh,
My apologies. I didn't
Yeah, I
want to
remember
ruin. I
that.
didn't want to ruin something chicken had placed.
Huh. It's okay.
Father David walks out.
Also, thank you. It's very sweet. There you go.
What? Jeez.
Doll, please.
The doll
It's
never,
attacking.
the doll never left you.
It's multiplying. Oh no.
He stoops
It's
down
attack.
and
It's
picks
starting
up.
to attack.
He stoops and picks up the well-up doll.
It's starting to believe.
He's starting to believe.
It's developed a taste for blood.
And it seems a bit. Is there curtains he can pull?
Let me see. Yes, there is a big white double curtain that you can pull.
He pulls the curtain closed. It's a bit bright in there for ghosts.
It doesn't do much to actually dim the lights too much, but it does make them pleasant and soft instead.
He sets the doll down on the table very carefully, making sure to give it a little affectionate pat.
Aw.
Pat, pat, pat.
Oh
Pat, pat.
Yeet.
Don't.
no.
Takes out the green lenses from his pocket, slips them on.
And again, he sees the telltale ghostly handprints all over the doll and all over the little coloring book, as well as the table.
The coloring book is opened and flipped to the pages where Father David and Esther last had their discussions.
He sees the little back and forth that they had about whether Father David was her friend or not. And now that he's wearing the lenses and regarding the book with those on, he also sees that there is a myriad of tiny handprints all over the book. It seems that Esther uses the side of her hand to wipe away crayon bits.
She's a baby, damn it. He looks around, and even the others in the other room can hear Father David softly calls for the child. Esther? Wee lamb? Yeah, do not do the cat kissies at her.
No, sorry. I was doing that to my own cat. He was walking back
Okay.
and forth.
I would like Father David to roll a listen or spot hidden check. Actually, spot hidden.
Boo-doo, boo-doo, ba 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 da. Make it.
He notices as what feels like a slight breeze touches at the side of his robes.
He looks down towards it.
And he sees a very faint little green mark on his robes, as if a tiny hand had grabbed onto them.
Hello, lamb. He looks down, regarding the shape of the little girl affectionately as he crouches down by the book and slides a crayon over towards where she is. Now, before we begin, I'd like to let you know that if you don't want to answer certain questions, you don't have to. You can just tell me you'd rather not, and I'll understand.
There seems to be a small movement from where Father David perceives Esther to be. Almost as if she's nodding in understanding.
So what particular question was burning in the backs of these brains? Who her parents were?
That would help, because that
Yeah.
leads us more into whether she was Brett and Mary Farthing's child, or whether somebody else was staying here while Brett and Mary Farthing owned the house.
And he will write down into the book this question, which will be particularly, do you remember the names of your parents?
There's an immense squeaking of a chair in the background.
Sorry, it's a squeaky chair. I apologize.
There is a small hesitation as Father David asks the question. The crayon does not move, and neither does the coloring book or the well-loved doll.
David will kind of like look away from everything, even slightly turn his body to give her some more privacy on the matter.
As soon as he does that, he hears the rustling of the crayon against the pages of the little coloring book. It's not long before he feels almost as if there's a slight tug to his robes.
And he will look over towards the book.
What he sees in said book might fill him with a morose sympathy for the owners of the house. And Lester has written down, Mummy and Daddy are named Mary and Brett.
There is no basement. There is no tall man. That is certainly not what happened to our daughter. Your parents have very nice names, Milan.
There is a small rustling, and this time the crayon moves while Father David is still looking at it, but only for a moment, almost as if Esther realizes that she's being watched and loses her nerve immediately.
He raises up a hand slightly as if in apology and turns his face and body slightly away once more to allow her to continue.
Once her message is finished, and Father David hears the crayon hitting the table again, he turns around and he sees another rather saddening little bit of writing. I miss Mummy and Daddy. Where are they?
He pauses for a moment and has to take a breath and steel his nerves for a moment. Your mother and father are all right. Do they ever relay the information on where they were?
Oh, they reside in London.
They live in a very big town now, one called London. But we do have their phone number.
And oh boy, do I want to give them a call.
Hey, you want to talk to your dead daughter? Hangs up immediately.
Psych.
Psych!
Once again,
That's
as-
how you get evicted.
It is indeed. Once again, as Father David turns around, he hears the scribbling of the crayon against the paper. And this time, the message is written more quickly, almost with a little bit of temper to it. Mummy and Daddy don't want to talk to me anymore.
Oh, that's terrible, Esther. Do you know why?
The crayon moves again, briefly, as if Esther is eager to write, but again, her shyness overtakes before Father David turns. But once more she writes quickly. They can't see me.
Alright, who wants to explain to the little kid ghost that she's dead?
She knows she's dead, I'm pretty sure.
Does she?
He's, he frowns. Well, I suppose it's hard for some people when they can't see who they're talking to. And especially when they loved the person very much. It's hard to not be able to see them anymore.
I'm just waiting for a message that they killed the child.
Sweet Esther, do you remember anything that happened before you began to float?
There's a small pause this time around, and Esther's scribblings seem thoughtful, at least what Father David can hear with his back turned. When he sees again, and when he looks again, the letters seem very considered. I was really tired, and when I went to sleep, I didn't dream. I could see the light in the corner of the room, and then there was a monster. And then I didn't wake up.
Father David holds back a shudder. Do you remember what this monster looked like?
Father David turns, and as little Esther starts scribbling, a coldness starts to settle into the room all around him. When he looks again, he sees two great big glowing eyes. Atop a massive maw of teeth, and a big hunched shadow with long clawed limbs depicted in crayon.
Father David reaches out and turns the page so the monster is no longer there.
But the coldness persists.
I'm sorry I asked.
As his hand leaves the coloring book, the coldness intensifies for a second, almost as though a breeze is blowing straight through him. And he hears directly in his ear,
Don't talk about it. He pales and nods. Dear Esther, I know you wish me to find your friend, Mr. Toll. But is there anything else I can do for you? Right now, me and my friends are still very frightened.
this time, Esther seems to hesitate. It takes a long while for her to write out her message this time.
She used her big girl voice. That's fucking tuckering out.
It is, and when Father David turns and looks again, the letters seem somehow weaker. It just says, I'm tired.
Would you like me to read you another story, Esther?
Father David feels a tiny tug at his side. That appears to be a yes.
He will pick up the fairy tale book and once again sit on the couch. Taking the well-loved doll with him and placing it where, well, what will quickly become Esther's spot. He will kind of slide his finger down the list of stories and ask her to tug on his cardigan again when his finger slides across the story she wishes to hear.
This time, she tugs lightly on his cardigan when his finger reaches the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
She's got a favorite. We appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. She really likes Snow White.
And in the other room, the others can hear as Father David tells the tale of Snow White.
Well, at least she wasn't drowned.
We don't know that. Well,
We
Yeah.
I
do.
hope no, but
we do not know what the fuck this thing does.
Do we have a ghost that corresponds even vaguely to the one that apparently killed her?
The Shadow Man is honestly what I'm thinking, but
Didn't seem very, toothy, Shadow Man.
Yeah, Mr. Tull does not seem to be very toothy or claw-ish. But that could merely be a guise.
Could
It
be.
could be the same thing.
Or we have a wild card in our hands.
yeah. Here's the other question that I don't know if we got that I don't really think we got an answer to. Is that monster and the one that she drew before in the book that we found before the same thing.
Well,
Because I
here's
think no, because the other one was she was like friends with.
Yeah, no, Zephy. The first one
Alright.
is Mr. Tall. That's in the book.
Correct.
She says Mr. Tall is your friend. We do not know if the toothy monster is the same as Mr. Tall, and and it's very likely that Esther doesn't fucking know. And even then, she used her fucking big girl voice. Let her rest.
No, I know. I'm
'Cause-
putting pieces together.
Because if she wants us to look and locate Mr. Tall, then it's very, good reason, it's good suspicion that if they're the same thing, she wouldn't know anyways. Because why would she want to be back in contact with that thing? That
Correct.
fucking killed her.
Correct. I'm just wondering if we have a situation where we have a mean ghost, and then we have a nice ghost that could potentially help us out alongside Esther.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now, and what I'm trying to figure out.
Father David will read her the story, and when he is done, he'll quietly thank Esther for answering his questions, and tell her that she's been very brave, and she has a very nice voice, but he must go back to his other friends now and talk to them.
This time he
Mhm.
doesn't feel anything beside him. It appears this overexertion of energy has left Esther too weak to leave an impression.
He takes off the green lenses and will take the old coloring book. And then he will, this old coloring book, just smacking it over there.
Just toss it into the way.
I'm having mouse troubles.
I got it.
It slides through the door. Followed quickly by Father David. No, Father David walks in with it and sets it down on
Father
the table.
David also slides through the door.
Real smooth like.
Just Michael Jacksoning, just moonwalking.
He somehow even looks more tired.
Take, go.
Now
go take
he
a,
takes the glass of wine and takes a sip.
Go
before-
take a rest. Go take a rest on the couch.
Brett and Mary Farthings were the parents of Esther. Esther Farthings.
I was mostly listening through the door.
He turns grimly to the page with the beast. We have something else we need to be watchful of. Raymond in the background, like, not my fucking problem.
I'm gonna take a picture of what Esther wrote.
I'm sorry, I blacked out for a second.
For document purposes. I'm also gonna send it to Patty.
She mustered up everything in her gumption to tell me to not talk about it. So I'm not going to.
That's fine.
I advise that the rest of you refrain as well.
Is it a situation of is it a maleficent situation where talking about it gives it power?
Does Dr. Celeste LeBlanc actually say that?
That's where we at.
Yes, actually.
At what level of Maleficent are we right now?
Father David looks at her and just puts a finger to his lips.
Sorry.
His eyes are like weirdly, almost weirdly hard. It's not a fucking request.
No, it's fine. I get it.
Oh, let's assume that we have an extra ghost on our hands. Something toothy, something dangerous, something that well, kills indiscriminately, apparently. Unless something else is that ghost, but honestly, I can't imagine the butterfly guy to be full of teeth.
No, he's full of. My God, this boy is full of glass.
This boy's full of keys.
I'm thinking that there might be a few ghosts. This is gonna sound weird. There might be a few ghosts, I think, in this roster that we have that might be able to help us.
Well, again, I think I leave out the butterfly guy.
Well, we don't know for certain whether the ghost of Michael Fairchild.
Look, all my homies hate the butterfly guy. All I'm saying.
Why the fuck do you hate the butterfly guy?
Yeah.
What do you ever
butterfly
do
guy
to
ever do
you?
to you?
Like, butterfly guy is just sitting in like his little room. He's hearing all of this, and he's just like, nobody ever wants to talk about my butterflies. Oh,
Look, dude is-
Don't you
my
talk
legs
about-
hurt.
Don't you talk about Mothman that way.
Dude is just filled with fuck, what are they called?
Morpho Man.
Proboscis, I think it's the word.
Yeah,
And-
proboscis.
Yeah,
Proboscis,
proboscis.
yeah. Mhm.
That's what they filled. That's what
Anyway.
he's filled with. He sucks.
Anyway, this is what little Esther drew.
Oh dear.
I'm looking. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that doesn't
Why
look
does
like.
he have a knife arm?
Oh,
Scorpion arm.
What do you
okay.
have there, Ghost? A knife.
Don't talk
No.
about it.
Okay,
Don't
that
talk about it.
okay. That doesn't
Don't
look.
fucking talk about it.
That doesn't look like anything we've encountered or read about. I think.
How are we supposed to discuss? How are we supposed to figure out about it if we can't talk about it? Just write about it, I guess.
Possible
that not-
question, isn't it?
Looks like
But in the meantime, I would suggest we just stop talking about it. Just a
That's fine.
suggestion.
Fine.
Until Esther is feeling a little bit stronger.
Can we put that picture?
I will change the subject then.
Can
Do
we?
Go ahead.
Can we put the picture on the whiteboard?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I hate this. This is gonna end bad. I don't like the joy in your voice when you said that.
Oh.
I feel like this is gonna be mistakes.
Put it underneath the ghosts.
Yeah, it'll be our wild card ghost for now.
There will be like several messages, well, not several, like bits of writing pointing towards the thing. Don't talk about it.
There we go. Now you can all control it.
What do we
There.
call? What do we call this one?
Don't talk about it?
That doesn't exactly like roll off the tongue, does it?
Okay, fine. We can call it "Don't" for short.
That's
The
that-
whispers.
no.
We'll
That-
call it the We'll call it the whisper ghost.
Actually, that's quite poetic.
We'll call it a nightmare.
Yeah.
Let me write. I have a pen. I can. What are you doing? What is this? This is just terrible. I have a graphic tablet here. I have a pen in my hand. Let me do it. So just,
You doing okay there?
Yeah.
Nightmare. Yeah, just nightmare.
the father-
Think of that.
Nightmare. Father David will want to write like a do not, like a very firm do not underlined. Talk about it. And pointed to the fucking ghost.
What was, what? I'm sorry. I'm not sure what that is supposed to be. That's not an N.
Do hot.
You hot talk about it.
Do hot
I
talk
don't
about
know.
it.
Yes.
Do hot talk about it?
I
Okay.
don't know.
Wait. Do
Does Bruno
Aw.
Mars is gay?
Thank you, Coops.
How to tell if
know
pregnante?
Not
Do know and
talk.
talk about it.
there. Do not
Can
mention
we-
would
can we
also
put
work.
about
but
it.
No. We do like that. Do not talk. Father David wrote it in a hurry because he has a thing right now. There's things going on.
Fuck it. God, let me see. Fucking pen. You're not gonna goddamn stiff me on my words. Fuck you.
You said do not talk.
I said
Okay,
no.
fine.
I said
I'll
do
write
not
it.
underlined talk about it.
I'll write it for you. It's fine. It's just there. There. You can do it. It's fine.
Penis.
Or not, because that's the wrong tool.
Penis weenus.
Not a do not penis. Do not. That's
We just
terrible.
get back to the whiteboard like later, and it just says "do talk."
Talk.
no.
It just says talk about me, please.
Uh,
I need to be talked about.
Yeah,
I
it's
need
fine.
confirmation I exist.
You know, it's fine. The wrong letter makes it more believable, I think. There.
He'll also have like he'll take another paper and he'll use it to just kind of cover up the image of the monster, because
Too
if
scary?
like Esther is fucking going around places and looking at stuff, I don't think she'll want to see that, especially because she's a shy girl.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we
No!
don't want to spook her too much.
I owe not talk about it.
I'm gonna fucking kill you all.
There we go. There we go. That looks nice. That looks
Nice.
natural.
Completely.
How people write, surely.
I
Look.
like the little magnet that you pinned. That's cute.
You're welcome.
Good luck. My handwriting has been ruined by decades of typing.
Same.
I could write cursive once.
Haha, my handwriting was never good.
Once.
I mean, I learned it in school. We had to write in cursive. And then it's kind of just stopped.
We never learned it in school. And I
I
hate that we
was-
never learned it in school because now I can't read it.
I can still
Oh.
read it. It's not that hard. Just weird.
Just
My
need-
class was the last grade to be taught it in middle school, or in elementary. I don't know why I said middle.
Print screen. I am going to save this and put it as my desktop background at work.
Actually,
Wonderful.
okay. Actually, you know what? It's one thing interests me. Did you guys have to use fountain pens in school?
Nope.
No.
No?
nope.
I'm the only
Nope.
one. Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
Nope.
Like, we weren't allowed to use like ballpoint pens until grade 6 or 7.
Really?
God, you poor things.
It was to force you to.
Why?
It was to make you. To have to force you to write properly, because if you wrote improperly, it would spill. So you know,
I mean, I guess.
It-
Did it work?
not really. I unlearned everything about that.
There you go.
I mean, pretty much everyone in my elementary school wrote with a pencil.
Ow.
Yeah.
All right then. So my school days were very different, apparently. Anyway, so we have a nightmare ghost.
Good to know, isn't it?
It's very good to know. I wish I didn't though.
Yeah, there's a paper covering up the fucking monster. Cause, God, poor fucking Esther. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So what?
Chicken, you know what this is doing to him.
So
I do.
what do we think about the new ghost? Is it an actually new ghost that just
But-
came into and killed Esther, or was it here the entire time and no one noticed it?
Well,
Is-
we
is-
can't
is-
talk about it.
Is he saying these things out loud?
Yeah.
Father David goes from like rubbing like the bridge of his nose to like he is downing that glass of wine so fucking fast.
Finally.
Raymond, we're not talking about it. Not until we know
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
We need a starting point for this.
It's on the board. We can think about it, but let's not talk about it because I don't even know if texting about it to each other or emailing it is considered
Just-
talking about it.
Stop. Full stop.
Yeah.
We're done.
Just don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sets the empty glass of wine on the table and massages the bridge of his nose.
Raymond will refill the glass.
Thank you, Mr. Shafter. Anyways, I'll be going downstairs for a minute. And I'll be once again blessing cups of water. They are not to be drank. And he looks fucking Shafter. Firm eye contact.
Out of character, you did say it was okay to put holy water in a humidifier, right?
Yes.
You could if you wanted to. It
I
wasn't
was-
really an official church experiment.
I personally, I was questioning the efficiency of it because it would be diluted.
But would
But
it?
I'm not an expert.
Holy fog machine. No.
I mean, what
Holy
is
rave, the holy rave.
what is the
Fuck, that would
church's
be
what is
so
the
cool.
church's official position on holy water vis-a-vis homeopathy? Does it get stronger if
already
you
went
dilute
over-
it?
We already went over this.
There we go.
You just have to dilute it to only 51%.
Oh right,
Yeah,
okay then.
Father David grabs his refilled glass of wine and just kind of walks out of the room.
Wait,
Very-
Father David, wait.
Once again,
Father David, wait. Take the bottle with you. Raymond hands him the bottle.
he looks at Raymond for a moment,
It's the smartest thing
kiss.
you've.
sighs, and leaves. She goes downstairs to do more holy water stuff.
More holy water
Well,
stuff.
holy water stuff.
I put a sticky note over the monster.
Once Father David is gone, I look to the others, point to the sticky note, and say, "We have to talk about this eventually."
We can do
Right.
that later.
We need to find out more information, probably from Esther, before we start talking about it.
I don't think.
Not that she's going to know what texting is,
I
but
don't think Esther is a reliable source on this
she's the only source we have
that we know of.
that we have right now.
Surely,
To change the subject. When is the butterfly man supposed to show up again?
we have no clue.
Yeah,
Well, no,
we don't
it's
know.
No, we
it's
have no
every
clue.
day on it's every
No.
year on a specific day, right?
We don't know that date. We don't know shit. I said it may have been. It may be related to like the spawning cycle of the butterflies, but who the fuck knows?
Yeah, we don't have any confirmation.
We don't have enough clues to do anything with the butterfly spec. It may be easier.
I know
to...
you're horny for the butterfly man. I know you're horny for the
Maybe-
butterfly man.
No.
I am too, but we
I
can't
don't
have
like.
him right now.
I don't like the butterfly man.
I-
All my
I mean,
homies.
He's the one I want to know more about.
All my
'cause he
homies
seems
hate
like
the
an
butterfly
interesting
man.
one.
all the-
He's the only
So-
one. He's the only one that comes with physical creatures, which is
So
why he
Physically
intrigues me.
horny for the butterfly man.
It may be easier to summon the fat lady.
The fat lady was already summoned. She LeBlanc went around tilting portraits, and then that very same night she went and re-tilted the portraits back into their original spot.
I mean,
Was I not there? Was I not there for the following of that?
You were
Well,
not,
You were
and
not.
it agonized me.
But that's not. I wouldn't call it a summoning. We didn't get to communicate. We just kind of harassed her with
We
like wonky paintings. Not the same.
Zeffy. Well,
mhm.
no, sorry. Clara.
Yeah, Zeffy. How dare you?
It's
I'm sorry,
fine.
it's
You
like-
can call me. No, you can
I'm
call me either.
sorry.
It's fine. No,
Fine.
you can call me either. It's
Clara.
fine.
Clara, you weren't there. I'm certain it was not passive aggressive, but she just went through the hall tilting the fucking portraits back in place.
Yeah.
Do not harass her.
No, it's not. That was not. That was not like communication.
Did she have an angry look on her face?
Nobody saw her.
Yeah. I think if anything, we kind of mildly annoyed her. That's not helping.
That's fair.
You mean fucking LeBlanc annoyed her?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
You wanted to. Okay, you wanted
We're
to
not
get
being
her.
grouped in on this.
Fuck's sake.
Listen,
Throwing
you wanted.
shade.
Listen, you wanted to see her. That
I
was
did-
the method, apparently. Just
I
tilt
did
the
not-
paintings.
I
Alright.
was perfectly fine trying to reach her through other means.
Okay,
You,
okay,
meanwhile,
okay.
were gung ho.
Let's go about this logically. Which of these ghosts could we ask? Like, which of them could we reliably talk to ask about a toothy fucking nightmare monster?
God, you are
If-
so lucky. Father David is not there right
That's
now.
why I'm.
You are
Yeah, of
so
course. I've
lucky.
waited until he's
Raymond!
gone.
Raymond, shush.
Yeah, shush.
Yes.
We can do this. Yes, we will have to eventually, but just not now. Okay?
If you get us all killed, I will haunt you forever.
Don't gatekeep ghosts from me.
I will haunt your ghost.
You're
No, this-
Yeah,
gatekeeping
how do you
ghosts.
want
Could
the
be.
ghost?
No. This could be the first ghost that Raven sees.
Pinky
That'll be fun.
ghost
fun.
light
We-
girl boss.
We all know. We
Guys.
all know that Raymond would look at another fucking corner of the room by accident, and I will not see it. Okay?
And we all know that
Yeah.
I wouldn't be there to actually see it either.
That's the
So
worst. Even if I try to look at ghosts, it doesn't fucking happen. God damn it. Oh man. Let's see. We could talk to the hanging priest, although Raymond kind of pissed him off already. So
we know that we do not want the bride.
She's
That
even.
means-
she-
It seems to be, yeah.
Oh, because because it's like a ring video kind of thing. Right, got it.
Yeah.
You want to go back to the whiteboard?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
you
so we can see or try to jog our memory on who all of the
Yeah, this is,
different
honestly, this
ghosts
is
are.
easier. This is easier to read than just the notes, if I'm honest.
Wonderful.
It's probably because it's like more natural.
Yeah.
There you could see the connections.
Okay, yeah. Let's see.
Board of
And which
We
one
can't-
was the siren again?
The siren.
I mean, we still
Let me
have
pull
the
note.
we still have the notes. The siren
do.
is the auditory specter haunts the plumbing of the building. Can be heard singing, but words can be made out. That's the one in the pipes.
Yeah,
Mm.
Dr. LeBlanc, I think, has heard that one
Yes, she has.
She has.
Yeah, and
twice. I think maybe twice.
actually
I don't
doesn't
remember.
didn't Father David
Once.
too?
No,
No?
I don't think so.
Which one had Father,
Father David saw the toilet hands.
Right, the toilet children.
The toilet children.
Well, the crying children. Yeah, tiny hands in the toilet bowl.
They were too small to be children. They were
That's
like
the
babies.
crying. That's the crying children.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The toilet kids.
Stop.
It's like garbage pail kids, but worse.
Much worse. Okay, so okay, fuck it. Let's go through the ghosts. Who could we approach and actually communicate with? The ghost cat is probably out.
Yeah, probably.
The fat lady, maybe. Hanging priest, anyone but Raymond, because Raymond pissed him off badly.
Yeah, leave that to Father David.
The thin
Yeah.
man, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think we have a way to contact
I
him.
don't think so.
I need to edit the ghost list actually with
Yeah.
with some stuff.
The thin man, let's see, humanoid figure wrapped in chains, sticks to the third floor study, mostly auditory, so probably not. Same with the siren, unless we can get into the plumbing somehow, but I don't know. The peeping Tom, we may have a good chance to attract him, because we have a lot of young ladies in the party.
We have
do not.
two
I,
young
we-
ladies.
I am
That's
30.
a lot.
Well, I was gonna say I am 34. I am middle aged.
Patty
Younger
is
than me.
notably very pretty. That was a high roll on Connor's
Yeah.
part.
Okay,
That it requires us to actually have Connor
Of
in
course,
the game, though.
the thing is, the peeping Tom does not sound like the ideal
We-
ghost to just approach, if I'm honest. But
I think he's.
Hey,
I think
dude,
he's
Yeah.
a
I
red-
know.
I think Blithely Bedford is a red herring in this.
might be.
I don't think we care. I don't think
Anyway.
I don't think he's gonna give us anything new.
Okay, you know what? Maybe it's the
I
opposite.
could be
of-
wrong though.
Maybe
I
it's
could be wrong.
Maybe it's an actual clue disguised as a red herring, which is also a thing, but that's overthinking things. Anyway,
Which I hate those sorts of
okay,
things.
so we have
So obviously we continue to overthink.
We have maybe the fat lady. The hanging priest is almost certain we can't talk to this dude. We have already. Raymond just can't be there because he's an idiot. Maybe the peeping Tom, although I would be careful. The white ladies.
Hold on.
They were the ones that were weirdly horny for priests,
They are,
right?
yes, which is why
the
I'm
ones that-
kind of.
Not wanting to get involved with them.
I don't.
That's one more thing that we have to put on Father
Yeah.
Father David, and I don't want to.
I think Father David is close to just breaking apart like a cheap piece of glass. So I'm not sure we should put more weight on him right now.
Yeah,
He will shatter like a shitty window.
You guys are just like considerately mean.
I know.
It is the way of the Raymond chapter.
It is. Okay, so the white ladies are probably not, if we can help it.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Give me a second.
It's
Hold
fine.
on.
The butterfly specter is out. We have no clue what to do with him at all.
Yeah.
I need to get more information on Michael Fairchild, and I
Yeah.
think that the butterflies appear when he died.
Maybe
On the day that he
we
died,
have to.
I do not know.
We have to. That's like pure speculation.
It is pure speculation,
The
but that's all I
crying-
have.
Yeah, the crying children are out. I don't think they can communicate. They were way too small. Plus, they live in a toilet. Who wants that?
Oh, hush.
The bride. No, the bride is out.
We do not want the.
We do not want. We do not
bride will
want.
murder you.
We do not want to meet the bride.
What about the Thin Man? That's-
Already, I put him. The thin man I already put down as
A
probably
possible-
not.
I mean,
I
even if
don't
he
know.
is mostly an auditory hallucination thing, we can still hear him.
We can try, but I have a feeling.
Is
I have a
is-
feeling we only get like chain rattling out of him.
yeah, I was gonna say if he's only chain rattling, it might not. But
But
if he does like speak,
Here's the
Hmm.
thing, though. Potentially, the Thin Man, from the notes that we have, is possibly James Fellfayre, which, if that's the case, means that he's been here since the beginning, and he would have the most information that he could give us.
Maybe. Let's put him down as a maybe, and we can try.
yeah.
Can you erase?
Are you
Can you
making-
erase the? Can you erase that red line?
Oh, why?
Whoever.
Out of-
I'm moving things around.
Fair enough.
Out of-
Yeah.
Character suggestion of just LeBlanc do the portrait tilty thing again, but we camp out in the hallway with the Ouija
Oh,
board.
yeah.
Right, because that's
know
a
what?
great idea
You
if
know
I
what?
pissed her off the first time.
That's
I
actually.
think it's a wonderful idea.
I
You
think
should
it
do
is.
that.
Anyway, to finish the list. Let's see. The bride is out. The shy lady. Unlikely. Because she's very shy and runs away from people.
Hold on.
I don't think we get to talk to her.
Communicate.
Could we
with Father David.
could we risk
through
trying to
the
talk
coloring
to the Shadow Man?
I think it would be.
Esther said
I-
that the Shadow
I'm-
Man is just playing games. He's not actually trying to hurt anyone. He just likes to play hide and seek.
But he gave her weird dreams whenever she failed. And he laughed.
He might just be
So
an,
we just
he
Wait,
might-
what? Hold on.
he might just
Hold
be an
on.
asshole.
That's new information to me. Say that again?
Whenever Esther would lose a game, like hide and seek or tag, he would laugh. And then she would have weird dreams. And looking at that post-it note cover drawing.
I don't.
I think that the Shadow Man might be the nightmare.
I do
but
not.
I don't know.
Maybe-
I don't
maybe-
think so.
That could
Maybe
be
like leeching
his
bits of her energy until he got powerful enough to take that form, but now he's in his more dormant form because he doesn't have the life energy he took from like Esther or something. I don't
But
know.
if we go,
yeah, that could be like his true form.
but that's so specific. I don't think you have any evidence to do that. You don't have any clues to do that either. It's just conjecture.
He does leave behind giant ghost handprints.
Wouldn't you if you have giant hands as a ghost? I would.
But-
I don't think I
but
could help it, to be honest.
Where's the knife hand? Where's the knife hand?
I don't. Okay, I do not think that the Shadow Man is the same as the Nightmare.
Wait, weren't
I'm
all the big
unwilling to-
handprints just one hand? Like the thumb was always facing in the same way?
Yeah, I was
Uh,
actually just about to say.
I don't think we know any of that, to be honest.
Yeah, Father
We
David
could've
looked at the
noticed.
handprints enough. Chicken!
Yeah?
Where are the handprints, the massive handprints? 2 hands or just 1 hand?
Let me just
Fucking
highly,
onto you.
highly specific player questions. Isn't it great, Carol?
It is highly specific player questions. I am just gonna check my token for it real quick. It's both hands.
Okay.
I mean, that doesn't
Okay.
rule anything out.
It's
I
a shadowy
believe-
creature. It can manifest another hand.
Here's
probably.
the
if
here's
it
the thing.
wants to.
Just gut feeling wise, I do not think they're the same entity.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
And gut feelings are to be considered.
I mean,
however,
we're in a ghost game. That's all we have, really.
I'm unwilling to communicate with the Shadow Man until we know for certain that he's not the Nightmare.
That is fair
Yeah,
enough. He is
yeah.
very scary. Anyway, I'm going
This is
to.
great. I should have given you a whiteboard ages ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark the ones we can try to communicate with. Okay, with
I need.
there with green.
Who is the person that wrote all the ghosts?
Me.
Can you write below where it says Shadow Man? Can you write Esther Farthing?
Oh, it's a good idea. Yeah, in a moment.
She is one of the ghosts. That's why I took her
That's-
off of that list of the owners.
That's fair. I'm going to just mark green. Check mark is for the guys we can try and communicate with. Siren not.
We know Esther is a big one.
Yeah.
Esther's a good girl, and she's very sweet.
Keeping calm. The white ladies are. Oh, I really don't want to put Father David into that situation, although it would be
Do it.
incredibly funny.
I'm pretty sure they'll be doing that on their own.
What is that? That is
Hey,
not.
you.
I'm sorry, I forgot how to write a question mark.
Forgot how to write it. Oh.
It's very. Here's the thing. It's very weird to write with the drawing tool. There. It feels unnatural. There's some disconnect that I can't get around. The butterfly spectre is kind of out. We have no clue. Flying to now out. The bright is super out.
You can always like make a red X on her if you want to.
I would do yes.
Honestly,
please.
that's not a bad idea. Where is it? The bright. There.
Okay.
The shy
Yeah.
lady, most likely out because she's shy. She runs away. I wouldn't even know how to talk to her if we wanted to. And
Yeah.
the Shadow Man. So we have 6 options. 2 of them not desirable. 4 of them possible. It's not bad. Not bad at all. And because we have Esther, but we already established communication with her.
Yep.
Is it Esther with an H?
That was
I
an
hope
accident.
so.
It is.
Okay, there we go. And actually, let's move the...
Oh, that is my fault.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, that did not work.
You wanna get all that moved?
I want the Nightmare moved, but it's kind of intertwined with everything else, which is an issue.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I can do it letter by letter.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Leave it. I've got it.
Okay. Not. Well, no, it's gone. That's what I mean. I can just write it again. Oh god, look, the letters move. The ghost is in the whiteboard.
Dun, dun.
Ba, ba, ba.
This is what you get for talking about it.
It actually is. Wait, move that over again. There we go. And move that in the corner, please. Good.
Which corner was it?
The lower right corner, just all of it. Make it a bit smaller.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be pretty. It's just, yeah.
No, chicken, it must be stunningly beautiful.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will accept nothing less.
It's a whiteboard. Be happy
Nothing less than
be happy
perfection.
we don't draw more dicks on it. Anyway.
Exactly.
Be glad I only
All
did
right.
one Among Us.
So here's the question.
Uh,
Which do we try first? And who's trying to make contact?
I feel the fat lady, and I think I can do it this time.
Hey.
That's a commitment right there.
I was gonna say, take a bat to something.
All right,
You'll figure
the
it out.
fat lady.
No.
By the way, it's supposed to be Lady Fellfayre. So let me just do. Actually, who did the red things? Was that you, Clara?
It's me. I'm doing the red things.
Put one between Lady Fellfayre and the fat lady, please. I'd rather have it on. I'd rather have it on one account. So.
Oh, that's fine. Do we know for certain that was her?
No. But this is what the whiteboard is there for.
Yeah.
You make connections and
Correct.
delete them if they turn out to be false.
Correct.
In fact, if you wanted to mark as uncertain, put a vertical line through it.
It's presumed to be Lady Fellfayre, so that's fine. I will do so.
I mean, all of this is presumption at this point, I think, except maybe the ghost cat. All right, so the fat lady, and we will.
I will put little magnets there later.
It's okay. That's details. You don't have to worry about that too much.
Exactly.
So.
They're cute, but not necessary.
Drona.
I'll do it anyway.
Drona, how are you proposing to approach the fat lady?
I mean, I might. We know that tilting paintings will work.
It certainly had a reaction.
Yes. I'm trying to think if there might be.
I'm just afraid of pissing her off again.
Yeah, we don't want to make her angry.
Yeah, a less aggressive method.
Tilt one painting?
Just one, just camp out in the space near with the little demon board that you need to ask Father David for. He's gonna be pissed.
Could we lure her into the ballroom? Because she seems to be like comfortable there. That's where she dances, according to what we found in notes. Like, could we make a route of like tilted paintings towards the ballroom?
Oh, that might work actually. And are there any paintings in the ballroom?
There are some paintings in the ballroom, but they are a little too high up for you to reach them properly.
Because ladders don't exist in this world, surely. Okay.
Ladders do not exist in this world. Oh, actually, it's not because they're too high, it's just they're a little too fucking big.
We can probably work together and tilt a giant painting.
That'll fucking work.
Listen, I'll stand on Raymond's shoulders, and then Jonah stands on mine.
Okay, what if we don't tilt them? What if we do something else to them? Like we dirty them up or something.
Oh,
I think that might be more permanent and might make her angry.
It doesn't have to be permanent. It can just be like
a dirt smudge.
Yeah, like
on the glass of the painting.
Like dust bunnies or something.
They're unprotected oil paintings. They don't have glass.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought they had like a glass.
Well, that's unfortunate.
A glass front.
Okay, then that's out.
Never mind.
Could we do something else to the ballroom that might force her to do something without driving her into a homicidal rage that ends with us dead.
Do you want to roll for that?
And what do I have to roll? Because I will do so.
And do we have idea rolls? Because I've legitimately forgotten.
We do.
I know that we had like a memory.
No,
one.
we have a literal idea stat. We can roll that.
Yep, roll idea.
There.
Oh,
Hey, Raven has a good idea.
I have a high idea stat.
Hund, can you put an X next to the nightmare? We do not want to. We do not want to talk to
I
that
mean, I
thing.
thought that was understood by all of us, but yeah.
It's for
implied.
organization purposes.
Wait, I'm not seeing an. Oh, yeah, I see idea. I'll go ahead and roll as well.
Oh, very nice.
Here, hold on.
Hey,
Okay, so we both have an idea. Let's combine
Right.
it into a normal person idea.
Anybody else want to roll some idea?
I will in a second. I was trying to set that up. Okay.
I
What
do
am I
love this
rolling? Idea?
whiteboard, though. It makes things so much easier.
Would I be
It's
able to roll
wonderful.
for idea? Because I guess
Yeah.
now would be the time to start coming up the
Are you
friggin'
even?
stairs.
Are you even
I mean,
there?
you did leave.
Yeah,
can
made
absolutely
holy water
come.
came back.
Just,
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
you can absolutely roll idea as well.
just Father
Where's the
David.
idea?
No, Father
Where's
David
the idea
storming
button?
into the room, like pulls
I
the
have an idea.
pulls the doors apart. The fat lady. I got it. It's the fat lady.
Where's
Nah.
the idea?
No. No, he doesn't.
Hold
The
on.
idea is in your stats,
Oh, I see.
There you have it.
like next to your education and stuff, and you know. Okay.
yeah, it took me a
One-
second too.
Father David has no clue.
Alright, just as Father David comes in is when let's see, Raymond says perhaps Raymond suggests that perhaps you can do something else to lure the fat lady to the ballroom where she usually manifests. Not just as an auditory specter, but also as a visible one. Might
Raymond.
be easier to talk with her like that.
Raymond, by the way, is in full Charlie Day pose at the whiteboard.
Obviously.
Did you take off your shirt?
No, I got a tie from somewhere. Actually, I always have a tie.
As Raymond mentions the ballroom, Jonah goes, "Ah, yeah, sick acoustics in there." Which is the point where Dr. Celeste LeBlanc looks at both of them like she's just had an epiphany.
Music.
All of you look at each other. You have a brainwave. Dr. Celeste LeBlanc says, "Perhaps we could
Stage-
create a stage, a ball for her."
We say yes. We create. Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, I haven't been to a ball in a long time.
That's fine. What do we need? A laptop or a phone? Couple,
Yeah, to play like classical music.
3 or 4 speakers to get the entire room in. That's not a problem actually. We can get those in town, I think.
Yeah. Let's see.
We need to set up cameras. We have those.
I mean, I would kind of think. Do we need
Okay, I hate
people
this now.
other than us?
Actually, I look at
No, we'll probably
no,
be enough.
I look at Jonah, and I think we needed to have a dance partner. Where's that suit I bought for you?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have that
It
still.
comes into play.
I love it. This is the greatest.
All right.
But here's the
Father-
question: what if she's not into Jonah?
Father David stands in the doorway with a pitcher of water and a bottle of wine in the
it's
other
only
hand.
polite. It would only be polite. Like at a dance, at a ball like that,
That's true.
it's not exactly polite to turn down a dance.
Right. So, what do we go for? A waltz? Something classical?
I'm sure I could learn a waltz. I'm sure I could learn a waltz. Yeah.
The Blue Danube is always a good one.
Well, there is a record store in town. And we do have a record player to put in the ballroom. But I'd
Ah.
also like to ask why we're having Jonah do this.
He
Just play her
volunteered.
some Beatles.
He volunteered.
Just play her some
Yeah.
Beatles.
Yeah, someone has to. Someone has to
Raymond-
do it.
Raymond, the man with more classical training than anybody in that room.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Which
Father
means
David shoots
here's the
shoots
thing.
Chapter a glare.
No.
He's having a hard day.
that means Raymond is in charge of setting the whole thing up, and
also,
probably teaching Jonah how to dance a waltz.
and
Yeah.
also, if I may interject, Raymond, the only one so far who has pissed off a ghost enough to make it stop talking to you.
Yeah, I'm not. Raymond is not the romantic guy.
A priest is one thing, but a lady of high social standing is another.
Then should I do it?
Actually,
Lady dancing with a lady? How risque.
Gay.
Okay, I don't. I don't
How
think we can.
risque.
I don't think we can use the Blue Danube
Got him.
though.
The what?
The Blue Danube. The
Oh.
the Danube Waltz. Because it was composed in 1866, which was after Lady Fellfayre was already gone.
Well, she'd probably recognize a good waltz when she heard it, regardless.
I mean, that's fair. For her, it would be pop music. That's fine.
No, we play her the we play her the Beatles.
It's fine. You know what? Fuck it. The Danube Waltz is a classic. We can find it easily. Super easy to teach. We do it.
Oh boy. So who's doing this? Me or Jonah?
I would say Jonah, because as far as we can tell, Lady Constance was straight. And the leading man in a waltz is usually, well, a man.
I mean, that's fair.
Because in a waltz, someone has to lead.
It's true.
Alright. We have the basics of a plan here. I'm not gonna say if it's a good or bad plan. I'm not sure yet.
So if Jonah's gonna do the dancing, I
It
guess
is, in
I'll
fact,
do the music
fun.
mixing.
All you'd really need is a record player with classical music on it.
Yeah, it should be easy enough to find a record of the Blue Danube. It's not exactly a rare piece of music. We just need to set up some speakers in the ballroom.
And
And
probably some cameras too, if you want to catch any of this.
like I said already, yeah, cameras. We have enough cameras
Oh,
though.
nice.
Yeah, this could work. I say we go for it. And we try to lure in the fat lady.
You have no idea
Sounds
how
fine to
excited
me.
I am.
Yeah, it's about as good of a plan as we can get.
Oh, let's put a check mark next to Esther.
Oh, yes.
It's also a nice coincidence that the Blue Danube is Austrian and German, and Raymond can't speak German, so it's all coming together.
It is.
So I guess I have to teach Jonah how to dance a waltz.
I mean, you could teach
Yeah,
us
it
all
looks
how
like-
you could teach us all how to dance a waltz.
I could
I'm
do that.
assuming the more people that are dancing, the better.
We could do that. That's, whatever.
Listen, if we're gonna throw a ball, we might as well all be involved in it.
Might as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
It would probably help to have more people on the dance floor.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I will dance with Father David.
Okay. Who will lead? I think Father David has to, kind of.
Father David raises a hand sheepishly. I don't know how to waltz.
Oh,
Hold
I
on.
also don't know how to dance.
Hold on.
Raymond would have basic dancing lessons. Like, he would have learned this as part
He
of his
would.
upbringing.
Yep.
Just because his family is incredibly pretentious, okay?
I need to figure out how much of a nerd Dr. LeBlanc is, whether she would have done any kind of dancing at, like, what I'm assuming would have been balls for the college.
I mean, even if, would you have learned 150-year-old waltz?
Depends on the college, I would assume.
Yeah.
It really, really does. That would have been. What college did she go to?
Well, I mean, she teaches at Cambridge, so
Oh,
That might be actually.
yeah. She
probably.
probably knows some kind of quadrille in that case.
But the question is whether she's any good at dancing.
That's
That is indeed the question.
that
What
is,
would I need to roll for that? Should I roll jumping?
No.
Well, do you have any sort of athletics?
No. I have. No, well, I mean, I have. I think I don't have anything above the normal. I mean, my dodge is pretty decent. Because
That's aside.
my my dex is 14, so I don't know how much that contributes to it.
Okay, so your dex isn't horrible.
I would say it's pretty decent.
Exactly.
For a waltz, if you're not leading, it would probably be mostly dexterity.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And
That's-
maybe
But
if we
here's
could,
the thing.
Here's the thing. We could cheat a bit if Chicken allows it and bring education into it.
You could.
Absolutely.
Now
I will allow that.
because if I'm dancing with Father David and Father David doesn't know how to waltz, I can lead.
You
nice.
could. I would, in fact. Here's the thing. In addition to dexterity, I would almost say it's mostly a matter of knowledge, because all you do is learn the movement and then repeat it.
Mm-hmm. Mhm.
Ah,
I believe I would be able to use art music for this.
yes.
Would be a bit more
Yes,
okay.
eclectic, but still.
You'd be
Yeah.
able to move your body in time with the music.
Yeah.
Yes. And while I'm sure Jonah, or most of Jonah's experience dancing is, moshing, I'm sure he could figure it out.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
Jonah has like a musical thing going on anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do
I
I have
would-
a 15 in piloting?
I would propose. What the fuck?
Exactly.
I would propose. Okay. I would propose, and Chicken has to sign up on that, of course. But
Mhm.
I would propose the more educated of us will use the knowledge stat, because we learned by memorization how to do a waltz,
Okay.
and the more
Physical?
physical people use the dexterity thing and maybe their strength.
Yes. I'd allow that.
Okay.
Father David accidentally breaks Dr. LeBlanc in two.
It's not. I mean, it's not. It's,
Oh no!
Oh,
Let him
I
use
mean,
it.
I'm
no.
leading.
Father David's dancing is just him flexing.
I do not think that the Blue Danube incorporates any like lifting up of your partner.
I was gonna say, because if that's the case, since I'm leading, that would mean I'm
No,
lifting Father David.
I'm fairly sure the Blue Danube is strictly like a dance and synchronicity thing.
Wonderful.
You just step around each other weirdly.
While one leads, yeah, basically.
Sorry, excuse me, sorry.
Classic waltzes are about symmetry and just the beauty of the performance. You're not supposed to show off. You're supposed to be in lockstep with each other.
Exactly.
Nice.
Do any of these rooms have, like, I guess old outfits from any of the previous owners?
You did find a lot of old outfits, indeed.
Oh, are we doing dress up? That'd be great.
Exactly. What the fuck? Why not? Let's go.
Why
let's
not
go
indeed?
all the way.
Why not indeed? Let's not risk any of this to circumstance, right?
Exactly.
Alright, so we're setting up a ball. Fuck's sake. To learn a ghost.
Yeah.
Isn't it
And have
great?
fun. And have fun.
Oh, this is
Damn it.
And have fun.
this is fair. This is actually
Yes.
pretty
Enjoy
great.
dancing and the music.
Yeah, this is pretty
Should
great.
we invite Quincy?
Absolutely, he will be here. We will bring him in. He's a librarian. He knows this shit. He should
No.
know this shit.
No, don't get him involved in ghost stuff. Especially that he didn't sign up for. He's not a willing participant
We
in
can
this.
warn him. We can
He's
ask.
just an NPC. He'll definitely die.
Stop it.
Better him than
Leave him
It's a
out
I.
of
good-
this.
It's a good thing I have no feelings towards him.
Okay.
That is a terrible
Here's a-
thing to say.
here's a
He is
much
trying
better
so hard
question.
to help you.
Okay, a much better and more important question. Do we bring Miguel in?
Absolutely, Miguel is already in on this.
Miguel, I think
LeBlanc is just looking at Father Dave, looking at Miguel.
I would be
Hmm.
I would be incredibly surprised if Miguel doesn't already know how to dance a waltz.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
It will be.
So
We
we
can-
are bringing Quincy.
We can probably find a nice. I'm fairly sure the Blue Danube is out of copyright at this point, like for a long time. So we can probably play it.
Probably, yeah.
You know
Wonderful.
what? Let's host the whole town.
Oh my god.
No,
mean,
that's a terrible
Let's see.
idea.
Oh yeah,
I'm
there it is.
gonna have to ask you to Hakuna your Matatas.
Actually, yes. Okay. Yeah, it's
I will not Akuna my Matatas.
the entirety of the Blue Danube, all 9 minutes, is on Wikipedia. It's fine.
Sweet.
Delightful.
I wonder if it's in the audio library in Roll20.
Maybe.
I'm gonna check.
I can't check that because I'm not logged in as an admin. This is a ridiculous plan, and I love it.
When does Quincy get here? When does Quincy get here? We have been talking long enough.
He'll give you a call. when he's-
I need him to see this insane rambling and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you
The
people?"
insane ramblings of syphilitic minds. Yes.
Tabletop audio BattleBots Incompetech.
Competech.
Okay.
It's a nice name, isn't it?
It is.
That's funny.
Oh, excuse me. Hold on.
Okay, so the Blue Danube was composed by Johann Strauss, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I slipped
I
into
have no idea.
I slipped into German there. I'm sorry. When his stepdaughter asked Johannes Brahms to sign her autograph, he apparently wrote down the first bars of the Blue Danube and added, "Unfortunately, not by Johannes Brahms." So that's a good compliment.
Terrible.
If you find me a version that I can just upload to Roll20, we can use that because it's not in any of the
Oh yeah.
any of the servers.
I mean, we can probably just use the music bot. We have to.
I was gonna say we could
Oh,
just
yeah,
use
that's
the
a good
music bot.
idea.
It's just not gonna be in the. It just won't be in the actual recording.
Oh, the music bot will get recorded. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, because it's recording all of us.
And the Blue
Yeah,
Danube
dumbass.
is, it's on YouTube, definitely. Like
Oh,
that is,
that's
I'm a
that
wonderful.
is-
dumbass. Don't mind me.
that is 11 minutes. Boom, done.
Magnificent.
Wonderful. Okay.
Go ahead and link it so that we can listen to it.
I mean, there are several. What do you mean? Listen, do you not know it, Clara?
no,
You don't.
I don't know the Blue Danube.
How do I? Okay. Do you know do you remember the very distinctive music from 2001: A Space Odyssey? That's the Blue Danube Waltz.
No, because I never watched
Wait.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
I did.
I thought it was Zarathustra was like the main
That
one.
was the first one,
Yep.
but in
That is
space,
the
when they're in
one where they're flying around.
when they're in
Oh,
space, that's the Blue.
that music.
Yep,
It's
that's
the one that goes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Da, 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 da,
There we go.
da, 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 da,
John
da,
Strauss
da,
2.
da, da. It's a
Uh,
very.
which
It's one of the
which
most.
one are we going by?
There you go. It's one of
The original one.
I mean, the original. No, the remix. It's one of the most known pieces of music in the world.
The Nightcore remix.
Yeah, you'll probably recognize it when you hear it.
Oh yeah. It's very hard to not have been exposed to it. In fact, mainly,
Oh, that one.
mainly due to Space Odyssey.
Yep.
Yeah, and
I
how
mean,
it's forever tied with Zero G
Kirby
walking.
and Coffee.
Exactly. Although, in all fairness, I know it from school because, the whole German culture thing.
Yeah.
Kirby and Coffee. Fuck off, John Strauss 2.
Johann.
Alternatively, you can always go for the Chardas. But I'm biased. I just like that one.
There are a couple of nice waltzes, but they're very classic ones too.
Yeah.
I actually do wonder if there's a Nightcore remix of Blue Danube now.
Oh my god. Yeah,
All
there
right,
probably
hold
is.
on. Let me
No,
find
I'm
out.
googling it myself.
No.
Blue Danube remix. Oh yeah, a couple. Oh god, there's so many. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, I hate this.
Yeah, there's probably way too many.
There's a remix for a cardio workout class. Blue Danube Trance remix. Yeah, that'll endear the ghost to us, I think.
Indeed.
Ooh. Okay, let's not. I'm not gonna listen to any of those. That's just nightmarish. Anyway, all right. So we have a plan.
Where's my Kirby? I need my. There we go.
And I guess we're all in on it. I assume Connor will be in on it too. We tell him.
Mm-hmm.
That
Man,
sound-
Connor's gonna be so down.
That sounds like his thing.
It's going to be interesting to see Patty's reaction,
Yeah, it is. Oh my god.
especially after that fucking talk.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, we don't.
Wait, there was a talk?
We don't know what the
Uh,
talk is about, so
There was
Yeah.
a talk between Patty and Father David, and
Yeah.
it's Norble secrets whispered in the
yeah, and we
about
don't
us.
know, and I don't want to know about it.
Other
because it's
than
secret.
it was a lot.
Okay,
It
so
was.
we have a plan for next time in hopefully 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, I should be able to. There's a chance in the next like month or so that I might have to
Well, we'll see.
finals.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh,
It'll be the 24th. I don't think there are any holidays there, so
Let's see. On the other hand, I do love this whiteboard. Excuse me, I need to hold on.
the whiteboard is.
Alt print screen. I'm gonna cut this out and then save it to my so I can post it once again to my desktop
Good
background
Good idea.
Aw.
Good idea.
for work specifically.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yes.
All right then. Yeah, I almost want to say this is a good place to stop, although I'm not the DM.
No, I think you're right about that. I think this is a brilliant place to stop.
Right.
You've
So-
got it planned out, and now we just wait for the entire team to be
Yes.
collected, because I would love for Connor to be for,
We have
for
a
this as
we have
well.
a ghost we can't talk about because it would
We have
upset
a-
Father David.
We have our conspiracy board now. We have a ghost we can't talk about.
I really like the
and
conspiracy board.
We learned that Esther was actually the child of Brett and Barry Farthings.
Maybe.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Well, at least one of the children. We
Yeah.
don't know if they had any more. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Yeah. This
Father
is,
David didn't unfortunately ask about that question.
It took us a year, but we're finally doing some proactive things in this campaign. Oh man. All right then.
listen, it's hard to just sit there and literally interrogate a dead little girl, especially with some like upsetting questions.
It is.
So little
is.
girl. So how did you die, little girl?
Oh, I
Can
was eaten
you-
by a monster.
I was eaten by a monster, sir.
Sir.
Oi,
let's see.
you be dead? No.
I was
What do you
eaten
mean
by-
I'm dead?
I was eaten by a monster. Me mom didn't care.
I honestly thought she was going to say that she was drowned by one of the parents.
I mean, no, those were the toilet children.
Yeah, I thought she was going to be one of the toilet children.
No,
she's much too
because her,
old.
her
With
handprints are
how-
yeah, her handprints are too big.
But with also how small those are, those might be a miscarriage.
Probably.
Or
Miscarriage after miscarriage.
Toilets
after
are not.
miscarriage.
Toilets are not that big.
I wonder who could have gotten so many miscarriages.
Yeah, that's a good question. We'll probably find out. Or we already have, and we just don't know.
Probably the only other person that we know about, which is Lady Fellfayre.
Maybe.
But it might be Mr. Prowley's wife.
It
Did he have a
could
wife?
Because Prowley
be-
was obviously up to something.
It could be who knows where. Who knows who. Because we're missing almost 50 years of ownership. For all we know, this place was a whorehouse. It would not surprise me, to be honest. Anyway.
Oh, you know what it could have also been?
Go ahead.
Blythe Bedford's mini mistresses
Maybe.
and maybe children that they had.
Yeah, maybe.
or
There's lots of people. There's lots
Man,
of people it could be.
That sounds like a sick title. Blithely Bedford's Many Mistresses.
Write that down. Write that down.
Okay.
It's the ye old version of Charlie's Angels.
Judging by the rest of
Just
town,
not as good.
judging by the rest of town, it would clearly be Blithely Bedford's brothel. Blithely Bedford.
Bodacious brothel.
Blithely Bedford's boudoir. Bodacious
Listen, if
boudoir.
I-
Banging boudoir.
Banging boudoir.
Oh no.
Listen.
Banging has multiple meanings.
In the
does.
meantime, as we're preparing for this ball, if any of us, if either probably Patty or well, at least if LeBlanc happens to catch the peeping Tom, she will interrogate it.
All right.
You.
But let's
Over here.
go.
Listen,
Answers
listen.
now.
I get
Listen here,
I get it.
Incel.
You're a ghost. I need information from you. Let's talk.
All right, but for now
Shall
we
we
go.
go?
For now we go with the ballroom plan,
Seems like a fair
Yeah.
trade.
and we do that in 2 weeks. All right.
Oh, I'm fucking excited.
So do we just
whoa.
do we like stop it here?
Yes,
Okay.
this is a good place to stop it.
Right,
So,
right.
that's it
Once-
for today, everybody.
Everyone?
Say goodbye.
See you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.